Yo, what up? It's your boy, GV. And welcome to the GV stream, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why my switch turned off. The heck? Oh, it's doing a weird thing where it's like, it thinks it's in the dock, but in reality it's connected. What you doing, Nintendo Switch 2? It like updated, so I think it's freaking out. Okay, well hopefully that'll rectify. The Switch is so weird with that, because sometimes it thinks it's connected when it's not. What's up, Dark Autumn? What's up? What's good? Yo, what's good? What's good? What's up, William? What's up, Nightbot? What you doing, Doc? You were connected. I tested you. Yeah, this is always super weird when this happens. It basically went through a system update, so now it thinks it's this. I need you to, like, go into the console, okay? Controller update is available, okay. All sorts of updates currently. Update complete. Fantastic. Okay, I need you to be docked now. In the dock. Now go here. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Pokemon Pokopia playthrough. I'd rather go live during the 2 to 3 p.m. Mountain time slot. However, on certain days, I've just basically caught up with all my work and stuff. So, yeah, we can go live a little bit earlier, like today. Also, in addition, we've been doing a lot of guides with this playthrough, and also with Bloodborne. I think for the future, any streams we do, I don't think I'm going to do any guides just because it kind of takes away from the stream nature. I think it's good to just pick one, guiding or streaming. And I'd rather, like, stream, specifically, if I'm going to stream. But that being said, we have guided every Pokemon I've seen so far in Pokemon Pokopia, so I figure we might as well do it all, which it does put the stream on hold for a little bit. But, you know, after that, whatever we do next, probably not be guided, if that makes sense. Yo, what's up, Core Mist? Welcome in. Also, OBS went through an update, so let me know if there's any sort of weird stuff going on with the audio or anything. We should be good, as far as I know. But there's always, like, weird stuff that changes. Yo, what's up, Roger Hunt? Can't stay too long, but I wanted to pop in and say, hey, well, what up? Welcome in, Mr. Roger. Is that Gold D. Roger? We've been watching so much One Piece. We watched the entire One Piece live action, which was, honestly, I really like that show. Like, it's very goofy. It doesn't really, like, hold over to what the anime is, I don't think. It's just impossible to make an anime live action adaptation. But they honestly did an amazing job. So yeah, I'm a little bit obsessed currently, and I'm definitely going to be watching the actual anime all the way through, probably after Fallout. I still got to watch Fallout Season 2. Anyways, there's a guy called Gold D. Roger who's important. Or Gold Roger, I guess. Nah, still haven't seen it. I know, I'm really... It's one of those things where it's like, every time I recommended my friends to watch Game of Thrones, it's like, it's so recommended you almost don't want to watch it. I obviously will still do it, but it's just one of those things where it's like so obvious, like, GV, you have to watch Season 2 of Fallout, that I just haven't done it yet. That's really what it is, but we're definitely going to do it. I don't know. I've been in a One Piece mood lately. A Pokemon is still the talk of the town today. Head to the Withered Wasteland Pokemon Center. Oh, okay, so it actually says the Pokemon Center. What's up? Hold on. I have not played this game in forever. It's a new day. Daily challenges have been updated. It's a new day. Daily items have been updated. But none of these are recipes, or this one's a recipe? Yeah, so I guess we should buy the recipes if they're dailies, so we get everything. Alright, so there's somebody in the Withered Wasteland, so let's go there, because I still have not done that. The Withered Wasteland. Achoo! Achoo! Excuse me, Jesus Christ, that was loud. What's up, Spirit Fan? Welcome in. Oh, I didn't even see you say hello, everyone. Liked the OP live action. That's actually how I felt about the Atla live action. Yeah, I heard the Atla one was good, right? Obviously not the M. Night Shyamalan travesty, but I heard the live action Netflix was actually decent. I have no interest in watching that. There's something about One Piece live action that I think is like just, I don't know, it works in a weird way just because it's so over the top goofy, whereas Atla's obviously a lot more grounded. So I don't know. I was surprised because I've really hated every live action Netflix has ever done. It just does not hold up. But the One Piece live action, there's something different. Like, it really has a lot of heart. You can tell they actually care about it, which makes it work for me on some level. Game volume is a bit loud. Okay. All right, I'm going to try turning my mixer up. That's clipping. It's still clipping. It's still clipping. This thing is so sensitive, like it's actually crazy. All right, we'll turn this down to like that. As always appreciate the sound help just because I can't hear it on y'all's end. DBZ live action. Yeah. Yeah, you would definitely think that would work. That horrible Dragon Ball Evolutions, which I've never seen, but my god. That just looks so bad. Yeah, that seems... Yeah, I guess Netflix must not have the rights to Dragon Ball Z. They probably... I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to get the rights and they just couldn't get it. So who... I don't understand. It says someone's the talk of the town, yet no one's here. Can I talk to, like, you?
Hiya, Ditto.
Where can I find cotton spores? Luck on a dream island. What does it mean? Someone's the talk of a town at the Pokemon Center. There's no one here. The hell? You ever gonna play any of the Yakuza games? Yakuza 0 is the best to start with. We actually did a full Yakuza 0 playthrough on Twitch. If anybody has any of those playthroughs downloaded, please let me know. I know somebody did, but I don't think they really watch anymore. Somebody downloaded everything. Oh, crap. I got an important phone call here, folks. Very important. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, everybody. I was, yeah, there was a chance of a very important call coming in today, and it happened. So there's that. Boom, boom, boom. Anyways, yeah, so what's good, 371? Yeah, we did a full Yakuza 0 playthrough on Twitch a while ago, and I freaking loved it. If anyone's got those playthroughs downloaded, definitely get in touch with me if anybody ever listens to this, because I would love to re-upload those if you have them. Like I said, I know somebody does, but I don't think they really watch anymore, so yeah, but definitely let me know. But anyways, yeah, loved Yakuza 0. I definitely want to play more. It's just always the thing of, like, those are such long games, and I've always got 15,000 other things I want to do. So it's really just timing, as usual. I would love to just, you know, record games all around the clock, but makes it difficult with other things I'm doing IRL. Alice in Borderland live action surpasses the anime. Oh yeah, I've heard good things about that. I didn't realize it was based on an anime. Thank you, William. What's up, Shrouded Dark? Adios, Roger. Thanks for watching. What's up, 130 Albert? Yeah, I just want to... I feel like whenever I make one of those videos going over, like, the weight loss stuff, people think I'm like, you know, hey, pat me on the back. I don't care about that at all. Like, I've already been through that phase. For me, it's just, like I said, like, helping anybody out there that needs a nudge in a healthy direction. So I appreciate everybody, like, saying such nice things. I kind of wish it was more so about, like, the information I was trying to provide, because I don't make those videos to be like, you know, look what I did. Like, maybe near the start when I was losing weight, sure, there was a part of that, because I was proud, obviously, but now it's more like, I just want people to know how to lose weight if they're trying to do it, basically. Well, I wonder what the humans are up to right now, wherever they are. I want to talk about Pokemon. I don't understand. What is it talking about that someone's here? It says go to the Pokemon Center. Oh, maybe you?
Oh, I didn't think I'd see you here.
What is it talking about? Man, does anybody in the chat know? It says, like, there's a new Pokemon that's the talk of the town. Go to the Pokemon Center. But there's, like, nothing. It's so odd. What? Hey, thanks for always being so nice. Spending time with you makes me happy. I got you something. It's not much, but I hope you'll take it. Do. Adorable head sheets. Yeah, what is it talking about? I'm assuming you got to talk to Professor Tangrowth, but in the past they've just shown up. Want to talk about living here? What should I do? This place has already changed so much. Explore other areas. What does it mean? There's nobody here. I want to talk about Pokemon. I want to see more Pokemon. Okay, habitat information. Great. Yep. Yeah, I know all of this information. Thank you. What is the talk of the town? You're driving me crazy. I want to talk about Pokemon. I need to find a friend? Maybe that's it? Looking around their home. No, that's just finding a Pokemon. Yeah, if anybody in the chat knows, I mean, I don't understand. It keeps saying there's like a new Pokemon here, but there's not. I don't know what it means. Ah, well. Okay, let's go and check to see if maybe we can get another Slow Bro. We got Slow King, which is actually pretty crazy. Appreciated the candor in the update video. I think it'll really reach people that need to hear it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like, for me, a big thing when I was growing up was, like, I thought weight loss was impossible. So it really, really helped me to see my stepdad lose weight. And then I was like, oh, okay, so it's possible. I can do it, too, if I just do what he does. So that was the goal of the video, is basically trying to be like, hey, losing weight's not hard. If you're somebody that struggles with it, you know, I want to tell you exactly how I did it, and maybe that'll help you out. But I think a lot of people just saw the title and immediately assumed it was me just going, look at all the weight I lost. Pat me on the back, please. And of course I appreciate that, but also that just wasn't the, you know, the goal of the video at the end of the day. But it's all good, whatever. You obviously can't control how people take a video. What's up, 2K? Watching your Skyrim playthrough. It's so fun. Well, thank you for watching. Hope ya dig it.
Hope ya dig it.
All right, well, I guess we'll just continue with the main quest. Let's go to... Oh, yeah, we got to go there manually. Where was that? I think it was Rocky Ridges, right? Yes. Yeah, what does it mean by the new Pokemon? I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Hoppip running the register for the spring event is the talk of the town. Oh, it's like a season-based event. But we've already met him. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, because it said that before, and then it was like new Pokemon. Jesus Christ. That about gave me a heart attack. Yo, Josh-TG9UV, thank you so much for the incredibly generous donations, and welcome to the chat. Hello, hello. Boom, boom, boom. Josh with these absolutely insanely generous donations. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Like I said, if anybody donates or subs or anything, feel free to give me a voice line you want to hear. Obviously, you don't have to if you don't want to, but that is a thing that I will do, and I will try hard. I won't just phone it in. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Thank you very much, Josh. Hope you're having a good day. I liked what you said. It was tough at first. Now it's just who you are, and it's what you do. Yeah, exactly. That snowball effect, man. It's very satisfying. It's you gotta grab that snowball effect. You just gotta run with it. I mean, that's ultimately like the trick with it. Once you get going, it becomes so addictive to just keep going and going and going and building on it. Yo, what's up, Josh? Welcome in. Favorite Pokemon generation? It's tough, man. I grew up with Gen 1 and Gen 2, so like for nostalgia reasons, definitely Gen 2. However, Gen 2 is very flawed, as most people know, at least design-wise. So I would probably say, for nostalgia, because Pokemon's such a nostalgic series, I'm just going to have to say Gen 2 no matter what. You know, it's just what it is. But specifically, like, you know, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, because those are masterpiece remakes, basically. But outside of that, I will say Gen 5. If it wasn't for nostalgia, Gen 5, absolutely. I love, love, love Unova. Unova is so perfect to me as a generation. And I always say how silly it is. I think that everyone, like, hated that you could only use Gen 5 Pokemon for the beginning. That's a good idea. I want to use new Pokemon. I don't want to use just the same Pokemon over and over and over again. So yeah, Gen 5, definitely. The next event will be in April. Time skippers. Yeah, I didn't even think there would be time skippers in this. Or time skipping. Hey, yo, Ditlio, do you listen to music? Party songs, fancy songs, sad songs, you name it. I love them all. And I had this really rad idea. I thought maybe if I had a whole bunch of different CDs to play, I could get everyone else to share my love of music. So, would you do me a solid and find me a lot of different CDs? Sure, yo. Heck yeah, I knew you'd catch my vibe. I'm counting on you. Yeah, man, I was hoping you would be able to take my CDs, because, like, honestly, I have too many of them. So, take my CDs. Yo, that's so awesome, Ditlio. Let's talk about CDs, yo. How do I give you, like, more? Because you only have 5 here. I thought you could just store them in him. You can gather the cotton spores to get Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpluff as to move in during the event. Oh, so you can... So, okay, so you have to... Emily, is that just by buying stuff with those things? Because we have some of them, honestly. If I had thought about it, I would have requested a line, your best Tywin Lannister. You'd be a legend for that. Hey, go ahead and drop it, Josh. Yeah, if anybody subs, you know, I want to add a little bit of like an extra oomph whenever somebody supports the stream. So, yeah, even if you don't put it in the message, feel free to put it afterwards. I don't know if I can do a Tywin Lannister. I'll try. Some things are just out of my range, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah, what's up, Ranger? Welcome in. What did you need again? Yeah, well, I have CDs. Just take them. What the hell? Look at this, maybe. Okay, CDs. So take a look at that. South Province. Yo, that's a CD, isn't it? Want me to play it for you? Yeah. I don't know. It's so silly that, like, you should be able to store all the CDs in this guy. And then have the ability to kind of switch to different ones, you know? Because now you just have to, like, store them, which is annoying. Alright, well, if that's the case, let's go buy stuff from Jumpluff then. Or, Hoppip. And we'll see if he, like, evolves or whatever. The items Hoppip sells builds the habitats. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was a whole event. Okay, that makes way more sense. That makes way more sense then. Because I was like, why are we building the Pokemon Centers if all it does is adds like a weird shop? I didn't realize it was specifically like an event. So we'll go build that stuff then. I need to build a bigger storage, and I guess we'll place it here too. A bum 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 bum. All right, let's go check the environments over here real quick. We still have not gotten a slow bro, although we did get a slow king, which is much cooler. And then that one over there is slow king's environment, so we're not gonna be able to get him there. Bum bum ba ba da do bum 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 ba ba da do beep beep da do. I also hate how this is here. We gotta do like a whole like renovation stream, honestly. There we go. How about any man who must say, oh yeah. Yeah, I know exactly that line. All right. Oh man, I can't. Shut up. Just give it your best. I'm such a perfectionist. It's so annoying. All right. I don't think I could do Tywin Lannister, but I'll give it my best. No, that's all right. His voice is so deep and British. That's a hard one to emulate. That's why typically if you can't do the voice, you just have to do your voice or like a version of it. Like when voice acting, like if someone wants a deep British accent, you have to just give them like your voice and try to go for it. So I could do it my way probably, which would be any man. No. Okay. I'm going to try it with him. How does he talk? It's been a while. Any man. It sounds too comedic. Any man. Yeah, I can't get there. It's such a weird, it's so just that British great actor voice. Have confidence. But I know, but there's certain ones that I just cannot do. I know I can't do. All right, let me listen to him real quick to try and mimic him. Ba 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 ba. He's just got such a great voice. It's really hard to like emulate him. But let me listen to him.
Lannisters don't act like fools.
Lannisters don't act like fools. Lannisters don't act like fools.
Then whispering Kingslayer behind your back, doesn't it?
Then whispering Kingslayer behind your back. Then whispering Kingslayer behind your back. Then whispering Kingslayer behind your back. Any man who must... It's not there. Any man who must say I am the king is no true king. Yeah, it's probably about as close as it's going to get. I wish, because I love that character so much, I wish I could emulate him better. I do think like I'm a good mimic when it comes to voicing people, but there's certain ones that are just not in the wheelhouse. And unfortunately, I don't think Tyrion's there, or Tywin is there. Any man... It sounds too cartoonish. Any man who must... Because he's so subtle. Any man who must say they are king. Nah. Can't get there. Just can't do it. Alright, so I can't even talk to him, right? Flower cushion, flower table, flowery table setting, dandy flower seeds, picnic blanket, hop-up water bottle, lunchbox, juice trio, flower backpack. Alright, I'm gonna buy the backpack.
Hey, Ditto.
I want this. 5 clusters. You have 15. Sure. Juice trio. So this is probably one of them, right? Yeah, I'll take one of those. And I'll take... What is this, a picnic blanket? Yeah. Take one of those. Wait, 15? Oh, okay, never mind. Hop-up water bottle. That's got to be 5, right? Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Live workshopping. Yeah. Usually, once you start to learn how to voice act and stuff like that, I've noticed like you very rapid fire tune your voice to get to where you need to go. It's a lot of clearing, a lot of clearing my mouth, coughing, whatever, to kind of deliver a clear thing. What's up? Anybody ever tell you got a real big heart, Dilio? Thanks for always being rad. I got you something. Think fast. You got 3 bags of beautiful flower seeds. Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go give Vespaquen some stuff too. Yeah, I appreciate it. I wish I could do... The British voices are usually more... Like, the one that I can do is more like Astarion, you know? Like, his range. I can do. Neil Newbon, what's his name? I can do his British much better. So we'll do that as a bonus. Ready? Here we go. Well, apparently there's a limit. Somewhere between a nice summer's day and the full concentrated power of the sun. I don't actually remember how he says that one, but something like that. He's got that whiny tone to him. He's kind of whines with everything he says. Just so whiny. I'm pouty and whiny. What's up?
Hello there, Ditto. Welcome back. How far did you travel today? I brought some honey. That honey, could I persuade you to give 3? Yes. I'm going to take the simple cushion.
I don't think we ever got 1 simple cushion. Okay, brought some honey, and then I'll take the pop art bed as well. Okay, and then let's build like a double storage and just basically keep everything here, just because we have so much crap in my inventory currently. So where's the workbench? Where was... There had to be one around here, I would assume. Yeah, over there. Back loaded up on some info. To attract the event Pokemon, you need to buy the event items and make habitats. Okay. But we don't know what the habitats are, right? I don't think that's in my habitat dex. Okay, where's the storage? Big storage box. Make one of those. Sounded pretty good to me. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I love Tywin. He's one of my favorite characters, but one of the favorite things about him is that Charles played him so phenomenally that people tend to overlook his negative qualities. That always happens. You have James Gandolfini as Tony Soprano. People don't really care that he's really, really bad because it's such a charismatic performance. And then also, obviously, Walter... how could I be forgetting his name? Bryan Cranston is Walter White. Yeah, if you play a character so enigmatic and, like, unforgettable, yeah, people aren't going to care. People are just going to be enthralled. But yeah, Tywin Lannister would definitely be up there as one of my top, I would say, probably 3 favorite Game of Thrones characters. Okay, tomato seeds don't need, so we'll drop off anything we don't need. Don't need. First aid kit, no. Sandhouse kit, no. Cleaning supplies, stone den kit. Alpine grass I'll hold on to. Spell tag. Pop art bed, simple cushion, flower seeds, lunchbox. Yeah, we don't know what the habitat is. So I guess I'll store this and try to build it later. Okay, boo boo. We'll give that to the dude. I really don't like that you can't just store the CDs in DJ whatever. We'll store that. Stone table, hedge seeds, hedge, wall switch, Silphco, microscope. We'll keep the iron ore on hand. Glass we'll keep. Weakness policy, CD player, yellow hut kit, step stool, volcanic ash, Magby statue, industrial bed, cute chair, mysterious slate, wheat seeds, stone cottage kit, volcanic ash. Wooden steps we'll keep. Clefairy doll. Simple salad I'll hold on to. Cascade. Yeah, I don't know what you do with the badges. We'll store them. Windmill kit. Bean seeds. Wheat. Stardust. Shield fossil body. Cave mushroom. Spaceship. Field grass. Pikachu sofa. Sturdy sticks I should take back. Poster, crystal fragments. It's full and can't hold. What? I thought this thing had much more. Okay. That should be good for now. So yeah, I wonder how you get the habitat info, or maybe we have the habitat info from like the things that we bought. I don't know. Because we did get one with like a,
Yeah, we did get one with, like, a picnic basket or something, didn't we? But I don't even know where that would be. But let's take that off. Yeah, it was like something with a picnic basket, which I think would be a part of the event. Not this. Urgent care. Bum, bum, ba-dum, dum, bum, ba-da-da-da-dee. Garden terrace. Where was it? Something with a little picnic basket somewhere. There's just so many freaking habitats in this game. It's actually insane. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, da-da-da-da-dee. Where are you? A spotless way station. I know we had one. Was it this? Leafy green sandwich? Okay. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Let's go back to Rocky Ridges and continue the story. You need to buy 4 dandy flower seeds for a hoppip habitat. We already have hoppip, right? Do you need hoppip? Do you need a normal hoppip habitat to get, or is that just for all 3 of them? Jump, Plup, and Skip Bloom. Yeah, Charles Dance. That's why it's one of those things, too, where it's like, I don't even want to try to attempt him just because that actor is so good at acting. It's like anything that I do is going to be a pale imitation. But yeah, Charles Dance, what definitely like one of the strongest actors on the entire show, which has an extremely solid foundation of actors in the first place. Do you want the habitat info for the other 2 as well? Sure, yeah, but I guess my question is, do you have to build the Hoppip one to get the other 2? Because we already have Hoppip, right? Even though it's a part of the Pokemon Center, so I'm not exactly sure. I'm watching Ozark, and I find myself sympathetic to characters that have made horrible decisions. Overall, a pretty good show. Yeah, I've been curious at watching Ozark. I do know, apparently, it shits the bed with the ending. Which apparently a lot of shows cannot avoid to save their lives. But otherwise, I've heard, yeah, it's a good show. And I've always liked Jason Bateman. Who else is on that show? I know that, like, his daughter... Oh, yeah, his daughter is the girl from Weapons. The first kind of main... Because it's a vignette story, but, like, the first main character in Weapons, I think, is his daughter in the show, right? Gonna share a really unpopular opinion. I'm not too crazy about Walter White. My favorite characters were Hank and Saul. Gustavo was pretty good, too. That's fair. I mean, he's a very, like, Walter White is very unlikable, but he's just so memorable, I think. And a lot of people get caught up in, like, how badass he is or whatever. Which is funny, because, like, some of the time he's not really badass. He's more just, a lot of the time he's kind of pathetic. But, I don't, it's just an unforgettable performance, basically, by, Bryan Cranston. Oh, he's just a visitor. Okay, so I have to build the first one first. Okay, what did you say it was? 4 dandy flower seeds. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. 4 dandy flower seeds. What's up, A Forrest? I think my favorite character in Breaking Bad were Jesse and Hank. Hank grew on me so much in the last 2. Hank's a phenomenal character. I mean, honestly, it's just one of those shows where everybody's good. Where was he talking about? There was like, he wanted me to go look at... Oh yeah, we wanted to fly over here. Yeah, Hank I like a lot. If I had to say a favorite character out of Breaking Bad... How do I glide again? Man, I don't remember how to glide in this. Bum, 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 ba, ba, bum, bum. How do you glide? Yeah, just like that. Okay. If I had to say a favorite character in Breaking Bad, I don't know who it would be. Jesse's great. I don't know if he's my favorite, though. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe Hank. Yeah, I really liked Hank, especially at the end of, like, our last rewatch. Hank's phenomenal, obviously. A bit racist. But I don't know. It's that kind of weird racism where it's like, I think he's racist to, like, Gomi, but you can tell he also, like, loves him to death. It's one of those weird situations. You got 10 iron ladders. Oh, I see. What's up, Kate? Welcome in. Ozark Season 1 is so good, kind of meh after that. For me, it's usually a thing of I just always prefer fantasy and crazy stuff as opposed to, like, grounded stories. Unless they're so good, I just have to watch them like Breaking Bad, basically. And Ozark, I've always gotten the feeling that it was maybe, like, a step below that, or 2 steps. What's up, Ems? I had to look up the habitats for Skiploom and Jumpluff. The game kind of dropped the ball on telling you. It definitely does, because I didn't even know that they were... Oh, shit, it's Tinkaton. I didn't even know that they were, event Pokemon, basically. Skylar did get way too much hate, yeah, because now you kind of watch and it's like all of her actions make pretty much sense, but well, I guess I won't spoil anything, but, you know, that one thing that she did is usually the tipping point for a lot of fans. Yeesh, what a mess. Didn't expect that weird machine thing to literally blow up in my face. Huh? Who are you? Where'd you come from? What are you even doing here? I'm making a town. Well, I'll be. You're fixing up the town and bringing more Pokemon? That sure sounds like a fun undertaking, it does. I love big, tall buildings, see? Okay, just slash me in the head with that. Why not? Jumpluff habitats need the flower cushion, 1 clump of flowers, the silverware set, and the lunchbox. Okay. The sun complimented my cosplay when I passed by. Oh, Walter Jr.? You definitely should. I mean, Breaking Bad is literally, in my opinion, the strongest show to ever exist. It's not even my favorite show, but it's the best, like, it's the most quality show to ever exist. I spend my time collecting junk from here and there and trying to assemble it all into something interesting. Like this tower here. I built this whole thing, I believe it or not. It's why I call myself the Tink Master. I see. Walter's badass moments kind of get overshadowed by the scene where he gets... And well, that's kind of, yeah, it's the same thing with Tony Soprano. They both end up kind of like pathetic, even though they're kind of like these, you know, big scary crime lords. They also have a patheticness to them. And I think the showrunners are obviously trying to show that they're not to be respected. But the problem is they're such memorable characters and so charismatic. Well, Walter White's not really that charismatic, but Tony is. It's like you can't help but like him. It's just impossible to basically not have viewers fall in love with those characters. A Tinkaton that is particularly skilled with its hands, allowing it to make good use of other tools in addition to its hammer. It is very curious about buildings and machines made by humans. Well, could I ask you to give me a hand with something while you're at it, kid? I'm thinking it might even help with that town building you got going on. What do you need? I need you to bring me 6 bricks of concrete. Think you can manage that? See, I need all the stuff to fix the lifts. The islands of this town look like they all used to be connected by lifts. I figure we could use them to come and go as we please if they weren't all broken down, that is. So I was thinking, if the lifts were all busted, the obvious thing to do is fix them up, make them usable again. Turns out, though, I need concrete for that, and I got no clue how to make any. I bet old Conkeldurr knows how to make it. If you find Conkeldurr kicking around somewhere, could you ask him to whip up some concrete for me? Just so you know, I bet Conkeldurr's hanging out somewhere like this. Conkeldurr! Backpack, water bottle, and lunchbox. Okay, so that one's super simple. Wouldn't have known they were event Pokemon either without watching streams. No idea what I missed. Yeah, I feel like they straight up did not explain that at all, because I was wondering, I was like, what's the point of the Pokemon centers if it's just like a weird shop? But it makes so much more sense that they're tied to like the seasons and events. It's like the town center, basically, in Animal Crossing. Construction site generator, which has a furnace, an iron scaffold, and iron pipes. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot you need limestone to make concrete. You should be able to find a bunch around here. Might not be a bad idea to gather some before you head out. Alright, well, one thing at a time, madam. One thing at a time. Yeah, Tinkaton definitely one of the coolest new Pokemon. Which a lot of the designs fall a little flat for me, but Tinkaton's cool. You got a recipe for a scrap cube? Okay, so I guess we need a furnace. Usually they put this stuff nearby for what you need. So she said we would need Conkeldurr to make the concrete? Is that what she said? So we should be able to find a furnace somewhere, I'm assuming. Just finished watching your weight loss video and it was very insightful. W video man. Thank you, thank you. Got a recipe for an office cabinet. Yeah, like I said, I was trying to make it a thing where, like, if anybody just needed that little nudge in the right direction, you know, that to me would be worth it to make the video for, you know? No, don't put that. What are you doing? I almost feel like there should be another button to grab things in these types of games. 3 sewer hole covers. So like I said, usually they put the thing somewhere. There's the limestone she was talking about. But I don't know if we're going to see a furnace anywhere. Team R Grunts Journal number 7 has been added to your human records.
Hearing about the boss's dream of keeping Team R together even in outer space really got me motivated. I'm going to give my mission one more serious go. I did a little work on the warehouse to trick people walking by into wanting to help out with my mission. It was a lot of work, but I just had to keep in mind that I was working hard at the moment so I could take it easy later. Not a bad way to do things, I think. The engineers all looked kind of annoyed with me, but they did lend me a hand. Now all I gotta do is wait for some goody-goody to come along and do my mission for me. I'm gonna go ahead and report to the boss what I've accomplished. I bet he'll be so proud.
Make your daddy proud. Proud. Make him proud. My favorite shows were Game of Thrones 1 through 4, The Wire, The Office, and Ted Lasso. Man, Ted Lasso is one of those shows where I'm like, I wonder if I would actually like it because so many people love it and talk about it, but I'm just like, I don't care about soccer on any level, most sports. It just sounds so dry to me, but then again, everyone always has such positive things to say about it. I'm assuming I would get wrapped up into it, but there's just nothing pushing me to start to watch it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've only heard good things. Okay, so what are we looking for again? Let's check the habitat decks. Dun, dun, dun. I wish there was a way to, like, make this so that you could see... like, sort it by basically, like, when you got it, pretty much. Because it's so confusing to try to find these. It's this one. Construction site generator. Furnace, iron scaffold, and iron pipes. We definitely have scaffold in the pipes in the central area, but the question is there a furnace that exists already? I know we can build one because we got the recipe, but I'm wondering if one just happens to already be here. They usually do that. Let's check down here. Country accent Tinkaton is absolutely killing me. I mean, to me, it just makes sense. Listen, when you're acting or voice acting, you got to make a choice. And to me, the immediate choice was Tinkaton's going to have a little bit of a southern drawl. It just clicks, at least to me. Big bargain sale has been added to your human records. The ever-popular Full Heal is available as a 25% discount. For a limited time only, limited 3 per customer, only available in-store Pokemart Saffron City branch. So yeah, we've seen Saffron and Celadon mentioned here. A little bit of a secret down here, but no furnace. Or whatever that thing is. There is a furnace. Let me know if you want to know where it is. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's not much of a spoiler, because it's basically... What are you doing? It's basically just finding it. You gotta really work hard to not activate this glide thing constantly. I'm assuming it's up near that middle spot somewhere. Or maybe just over that horizon. Maybe it's like... Yeah, I would guess it's like near the middle? Because there's just a whole lot of crap around here. Maybe at the top. Did I just miss it? Okay, let's try climbing to the top again. It's on the island with the Pokemon Center near the tower? Oh. So on the first island? Okay. So if that's the case... We also need scaffolding. What do we need? So we need 1 iron pipe set, and then 2 scaffolding, which I would imagine would be here. Oh, there's a set right there. Yeah, Yeah, so right there. So we can take that. Question is, do I make the guide now to show where this is? But then we also need scaffolding. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-bum. So where is the scaffolding? There's so much metal crap all kind of going around each other. Scaffolding. Go, 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 go. There's pipes down here too. There's got to be scaffolding here that I'm just not seeing. Oh yeah, there's some right there. That's only one, right? This is scaffolding. Okay. So that's near the Pokemon Center. All right. I think I'm going to make a guide here. Now, I'm not going to edit and upload the guides during the stream because, like I said, it kind of just grinds things to a halt. I'll just keep the videos so I can do them later, basically. But let's do one for Conkeldurr. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Soccer is actually not even the entire base of the show. It dives deep into mental health, trauma, forgiveness, character growth, and so much more. Absolutely wonderful show. Yeah, it's like a feel-good show, right? Like, I know, I've had it described to me before. It's like it's one of those shows like Parks and Rec where your heart feels full after watching it, right? Maybe one day I'll give it a shot. It's one of those that just, yeah, there's no like push to get me to watch it just because... I don't know. I'm sure it would, like, change my life, but it's just there's nothing that really grabs me. Okay, gotcha. M's by the furnace, 2 scaffolding, and 1 pipe. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make a guide for this. I'll be right back, folks. Bobby. 1, 2, 3, exit. Hey, it's me, JV, and welcome to a guide on how to get Conkeldurr. This is part of the main story. If you keep going through, eventually you will have to get Conkeldurr. Not sure if he can spawn before or after this. Basically, what we need is a construction site generator. So we need a furnace, an iron scaffold ×2, and also an iron pipes ×1. Now, around the area where you will get this quest, right at the top of this tower up here, there's going to be that stuff everywhere around here. So right here, metal pipes, as you can see. We've also got scaffolding #1 and scaffolding #2. Now, if we go ahead and hit return home and then go back to the Sparkling Skylands Pokemon Center, apparently there is a furnace already there. And you can obviously build it yourself or do whatever you want to make it yourself, but you can also find it around this starting area too. Yeah, so if we come right over here, you can see there's a furnace preset here near the beginning of this area. So all we're simply going to do is take the iron scaffolding as usual. You just need to have it all like kind of connected to each other. It doesn't have to be in the exact right spots or anything like that. So we're going to put it like that. And bada bing, bada boom, you've restored a construction site generator habitat, which of course can spawn Mr. Conkeldurr and can only spawn Conkeldurr as well. Now, I still don't know this exactly, so I kind of want to test it here. If I warp literally like 5 feet in that direction, will Conkeldurr spawn? Also, shout out to a particular chat member, M's, I'll just say. I don't know if they want their full name out there, but for letting me know that this furnace was over here at the very beginning. So yeah, as usual, it's going to be kind of annoying because you just have to reset until this Pokemon spawns. I'm still not exactly sure if it's based on like distance or time or what. It seems like if you're too close, it just doesn't happen. So what I probably do in this scenario is move to a different area and then come back here, which is exactly what I'm going to do now. So I'll see you when we actually find Conkeldurr. Okay, let's go back over here. Yeah, it almost seems like you have to go to a different area entirely. You have to. It's like a certain set distance. Which, honestly, with games like this where you're trying to get something to spawn, I really wish they would just kind of like, if the area's reset, it'll do it. That was always the thing that I liked about the Soulsborne series, was that all you got to do is quit out the game and reload it, and the things will appear. This whole thing where you have to, like, games that are like this where, you know, you're trying to get things to spawn, then you have to go, like, a certain area away. It's like, what's the point? The person's going to do it regardless. The person's going to just do whatever they need to do to reset the area. So it's just kind of more tedious than anything. This game's not as egregious as a lot of other games are with it, because a lot of other games are way worse with this type of stuff. Alright, let's go back up. Hopefully Conkeldurr is there. I think he basically has to spawn at this point in time if you like leave. Stop. Stop. Can we see him over there? I think I may just see the top of his head. Veggies are the best. Is he still not there? Seriously? Really? That's surprising. Alright, in that case, let's try flying over here. Yeah, it needs to be a certain distance away. I'm surprised that didn't do it. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bim, bum, bum, bum. This would definitely reach that distance, I think. Okay, so let's fly back. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. I guess you can just fly back in between these two zones over and over again. Bum, bum, bum. I wonder if he can't spawn because, like, there's too much stuff here. That would be surprising, though. Let's break this crap just in case. Oh, he literally just spawned while I'm here. Well, that's odd.
This old place ain't what it used to be back in my day. Where's all the concrete gone? Used to stretch as far as the eye could see, but now it's plumb disappeared. I say, this is a real pickle, but I suppose I'll just have to start spreading the word about concrete again. Starting with you. Now listen up, concrete's amazing. Why, you can make stuff with it or brandish it all weapon-like. I'll make a concrete something for you.
Conkeldurr, probably one of my least favorite Pokemon names of all time. It is thought that Conkeldurr taught humans how to make concrete more than 2,000 years ago. What the actual hell? Ancient. You became friends with Conkeldurr.
What's that now? You want some concrete? That's a mighty fine thing to be wanting, youngin'. You definitely come to the right Pokemon. There's just one little problem. If you want to make some concrete, we're going to need a concrete mixer. It's a machine you put limestone into. That material's key, mind you, and then it mixes it all up for you. Think you could procure me one?
I'm sure that I can do it, in fact. He came up with a recipe for a concrete mixer.
Well, I'll be your dependable youngin' if I ever saw one. Once you made yourself a concrete mixer, set it up near the water. Let me know when you're done, you hear? Oh, and don't forget to have some limestone ready, too.
Alright, so let's finish this guide real quick. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I returned, and then he still didn't spawn, so what I did was fly over to the next island and fly back. He still didn't spawn. I was wondering if he wouldn't spawn with all these blocks nearby, so I rock punched the crap that was just, like, right there, basically, where the camera's at, and then he, like, spawned in front of me. So, I don't know if that's a thing or not, but there is Conkeldurr right there. And that's how you get him. Thanks for watching this guide, and subscribe for more. Bye! Alright, I just need to name the files, though. And I'm going to keep a list of all the stuff that I will edit once this stream ends. Pokémon Pokopia guides. Conkeldurr, in parentheses, edit spawning. Beautiful.
My home's feeling nicer lately.
Boppy. I like Conkeldurr as a Pokemon. I just hate his name. It sounds so dumb. Conkeldurr. Okay, what's up?
Wow, you're working really hard on this town, Ditto. Can I ask for something too? Sure. Yay, thank you, Ditto. So I want you to make a crop field and plant some vegetables. Any kind will work. Oh, and can you make the crop field somewhere close enough to walk to from the Pokemon Center? Anywhere on the same island is okay. Come tell me when the veggies sprout, okay? Or actually, if you take me to where you planted the seeds, I can help make them sprout.
You don't say. That's weird. I walked like 10 steps away, turned around, and he spawned for me. Might be able to do with the sand and stuff like you said. Yeah, that's interesting, because I've never seen a Pokemon spawn, like literally spawn while you're there. But yeah, he did the same thing. I don't know. I'm sure, like, it's been figured out what exactly the science is here. Does that mean Conkeldurr was around during the Roman Empire? I mean, if the Roman Empire is, like, canon for the Pokemon world, I guess so. Pokemon lore is so funny, because you can tell how much they, like, changed over time. You got one folding chair. Alright, we need some PP. Let's eat some... We should have some lemberries, right? Or whatever they're called. Oh, we have a salad. Simple salad. This, like, just buffs your thing, doesn't it? Do we really not have any lemberries? Fresh carrot. Consume. The name is funny to me in the context of the evolution line. Timber, Gurdur, and Conkeldurr just fit so well together. Oh yeah, it makes total sense. I get the naming convention. I just think adding the dur at the end just sounds so dumb. But I totally get it. I do like Timber. Like, Timber gets a pass. And then, yeah, Gurdur's kind of getting a little iffy, and then Conkeldurr just is, as a word nerd, that's just so, like, God, it's just so, like, cumbersome, you know? When I go out to eat, much like you, I eat my fill and stop when I'm full. That video was good to see how much you changed health-wise. Yeah, I'm glad. Like I said, the main idea there was just to tell people, like, basically what worked for me, and also, like... When I was younger, it was a thing of like, oh, this worked for me, but it wasn't really all that healthy, and I wouldn't realize that until later, right? So it was more of a thing of like, now, I would say, like, like I said in the video, I've got much more of a healthy relationship with food than I ever had. So I kind of wanted to relay all that new information that, like, you don't have to make it as hard as I was doing before. Yes, you'll lose weight and whatever, but it's like, it's not worth it if you're not instilling actual healthy habits. That's why it was important to me to make that video, you know? Alright, so now we gotta build whatever he was talking about, which was... the concrete mixer. So let's go see what that's gonna take. France is canon for the Pokemon world. I assume the Roman Empire is too. Holy shit, oh god, it's Jeff Stewart, he back. Check the music up now, quick. Jeff Stewart. Jeff Stewart. Thanks so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Once again, for anybody that hasn't been watching the other Pokemon Pokopia streams, Jeff has basically been making sure every single person watching this stream is membered up. Which, yeah, I should mention, make sure hit the join button under the stream or the video, and then make sure you can receive gifted subs, because YouTube is so weird, and apparently you have to turn that on to get a gifted membership. So if you want a gifted membership, make sure that setting is on, that you can receive them. Thanks so much, Jeff, and welcome to the stream. If you are KTG, Chem8281, Gareth McAdams7016, I'm Mr. Wall, or Abzerkisa. Jeff just done gifted you a sub. Thank you very much, Jeff. Okay, so right here we just need 2 iron ingots, which we already have. So that's easy. Yeah, France. Yeah, like the Eiffel Tower, which I really liked. Pokemon Legends ZA, which heavily featured that area. Surprisingly fun, even though it's not really that in-depth of a game. Timber and girders. I feel like there was just something else they could have done than concolder. It just does not. Timber works perfectly. Timber. But concolder, it just feels like you're stretching, you know? But I do love his design. I like the design of the Pokemon. I just hate his name, you know? All right, so what did he need? He just needs me to put this near some water, he said. What'd you need again? Next to water. Yep, okay. Can do. Timber seems polite. Conkeldurr takes his job too seriously and yells at kids on his lawn. Listen, his whole life, he's just devoted to making concrete, okay? He deserves to have a little bit of pride, all right? Let him have that. That's the one thing that he has. The one thing. Okay, we did it.
Seems like you got yourself a concrete mixer all ready to go. Now, all you gotta do is put some limestone in the mixer and take me over to it. I'll whip you up some concrete in no time flat.
Well, we have some limestone. I don't know about how much. Looks like Pokemon can process the materials you put in here. Would you like to put something inside? Oh, yeah, I would. I think they said 6, right? So I think I need 1 more limestone. What is the limestone? I know it was over in that other island. Horrible at watching and playing video games. The trick is just to play something that doesn't really require a lot of attention, you know? Where's some limestone at? Is that limestone right there? Yeah, it's got to be with those little stalagmites. Because, by the way, if you didn't know, stalagmite grows out of the ground with all of its might. Stalactite holds on tight to the ceiling. Best way to know that little bit of a distinction. Okay, that's limestone, right? Yep. Dun, 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 dun.
The Gift Lord.
The gift lord hath returned. My lord, my lord.
See, like, if y'all... By the way, Jeff, if you want me to do a voice line, feel free to let me know. But that's the... Yeah, little creepy weirdos. That's the best type of voices for me to do. Like a Grima Wormtongue from Lord of the Rings type character. That's like in my wheelhouse. That's easy peasy. Anytime somebody, anytime I get cast for anything that's like that type of voice, I get so excited because it's free, you know?
My lord, come here, my lord. The sub-gifter hath returned. He's here, my lord. Look around the corner, he's here.
Okay, let's go. Now, this was, oh yeah, I gotta put the stuff in first. All right, come over here. Over this way. Limestone. We'll put all of them in. We gotta tell them to come do it.
I ain't so knowledgeable about this place. I'm gonna have to rely on you a bit, you hear? Thank you kindly.
Follow me.
Off we go. Well, now, you just leave this to me.
He's just basically slamming it with concrete. How does that make sense? Alright, so that's going. I guess we should do the Skiploom quest. Yeah, since it's an event. So let's go back to the Withered Wasteland. Oh man, I need to build a home here too. You can literally just build a home, right? I keep forgetting you can do that, which is why they put all this stuff here. So we should do that first. What do we have a lot of? Beach sand? I'm assuming that'll work. Bum, 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 bum. It's probably too much because we're not going to have enough. Probably make it like 3 tall. 1, 2, 3. Okay, break this, break that. So we only need, I don't know how big it needs to be is the thing. So let's build the surface first. Beach sand. And we just need like 3 pieces of furniture, right? To make it a house. Yeah, that's confusing too. The game doesn't really tell you that you can just build a house. It makes it seem like you have to use one of those building kits, which like takes a lot of time to make and also a lot of resources. Everyone's Pokemon is someone's favorite. Indeed, and I feel like a basic bitch for having Gengar is my favorite. I honestly didn't realize how popular Gengar was. I mean, obviously he's popular, but like, once I started getting into Magic the Gathering, I got like all these different thread recommendations of like talking about, you know, Pokemon cards, all sorts of cards. So that led to like investing in Pokemon cards and like the Pokemon card game bubble or collecting bubble. Basically learning about the financial side of all the card stuff, which I didn't really ever invest in or anything, but it was interesting to see how people were doing it. And yeah, they always talk about how Gengar was one of like the top 3 card value types of Pokemon, which I never realized. I didn't realize he was that popular. Like Charizard, obviously. Lucario, obviously. But I didn't realize my boy Gengar was one of the big boys. So I feel like a basic bitch now because I want a more obscure Pokemon as my favorite since I'm such a hipster. In an alternate universe, my favorite Pokemon would be Dragapult, who I love very much, but I cannot say he's my favorite. Okay, so what constitutes a house? Like, would this be a house? I don't know what, like, the requirements are. Let's go ahead and break, like, a thing. And then we'll put, like, 3 pieces of furniture in here. Passionate poster. I'll put there. I don't even know if that counts. You just basically need, like, 3 little stools. Folding chair's gotta be one. Sewer hole cover. Iron ladder. Iron door, I mean, sure. Oh, God. Okay. That sucks. So I'm assuming it has to be 1 cube up. Oh, my God. Jeff Stewart with another 5 different subs. The madman, the myth, and the legend. Jeff Stewart. Thanks so much for the 5 gifted subs again. Memberships, which again, I want to make the distinction because we did a lot of sub stuff on Twitch back in the day. The gifted memberships are basically the same thing. However, on YouTube, if you get gifted a membership, you do get early videos. Any videos that are scheduled, members get first. So you do get those, and then a bunch of other perks as well. Thank you, Jeff. Landing on Russell Jones, 2331. Sarge, 623. Damien Bond, 7558. Elan 7992 and Cyrox Banshee 7540. Jeff hath done placed his scepter upon thy shoulder and knighted thee with a membership. Thank you, Jeff. Again, feel free to give me a voice line you wanna hear if you got one. If not, that's totally fine too. I don't want to push the perks on people, but just saying, that is a thing. And yeah, if you do get gifted a membership, just make sure to get in the membership tab. I believe YouTube tells you there. Yeah, let's build this 1 taller and then probably like 1 wider, I think. I think you need an actual wall and floor pieces. Oh. You need like a what? Oh, you need to like literally build specific. Okay. Well, do we need a home right now? I mean, it'd be nice. Maybe we'll go check on Conkeldurr and see how much he's made first. Yeah, because it just sucks having to travel here manually, although this one's pretty easy to get to, honestly. No, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. You're good. So he's made 12. Oh, so we have enough here. Okay. Yo, thanks. Appreciate that. But don't stop working forever and ever and ever. You came up with a recipe for a concrete pipe. Epic. By the way, I'm back to not drinking anymore. FYI, this is a non-alcoholic Corona with a lime in it. Tried making the drink thing work. I talked about this in the video yesterday. I tried making the drink thing work, but ultimately Too many calories. Really comes down to that. Non-alcoholic beers and stuff, like, literally have half, if not like a third of the calories. So yeah, I probably would integrate it a bit if it wasn't just so awful calorie-wise, because I just love eating. And I'd rather, especially with going to the gym, it's like my appetite is so large lately that it's like I just can't devote a third of that to like drinking beer as much as I would love to. So we're back to NA, but honestly a lot of NA stuff tastes really good anyways. Bum, bum. A door and 4 walls, 9 by 9 is the limit. Has to be under 100 square blocks, 9 by 9. Wait, so okay, so it needs a door, but could I have made that with the beach sand, or does it have to be specific types of? Does it have to be specific types of like walls? Like I have to build a wall item? Because I'm not understanding that part. Yeah, and thank you again, Jeff, for the 10 gifted memberships, and thank you again, Josh, for that big donation at the start of the stream as well. Thank you guys very much. Hope you enjoying the streams. Hope to have like a more consistent. I don't know though. Like some days, like I just wake up and I'm like, I really want to stream, and they're always really great streams. I guess I'm just gonna do some research and like, do people just not really stream with schedules? Because honestly, that feels kind of better in certain ways. But I'm such a schedule-oriented person. It's like weird not to schedule the show. So I don't know. I do want to have a consistent schedule, but also if that's just really not what people do these days, then I don't know. So, hey, do I spy some concrete? Thanks for bringing it to me. I hate to immediately hit you with another chore, but I actually need one more special part to get the lifts in working order. Okay. I had a look, and I think we need a special gear to get these lifts up and running. Problem is, I can't find a gear like that anywhere around here. So I figure I could just make one myself, you know? But here's the catch. I need an iron ingot. Guess you know what I'm about to ask, eh, Ditlio? I'd be real grateful if you could go find me one iron ingot. Wait, hold on. Hey, looks like you've already got an iron ingot on you. Think you could spare one for me, kid? Sure thing. That worked out perfectly. Awesome, this is great. You can leave the rest to me. I just gotta bop, wham, bop, bam, wham. This in a shape with my hammer, and we'll have a gear in no time. Give me a minute, all right? Yeah, do your thing. So there's like specific Pokemon that look different in this game, like the Tink Master or whatever she is different, right? Because that hammer normally does not have the wrench and whatever that saw thing is. Because, like, Moss Lax looks different, and then Pikachu as well. There's, like, unique variants. The door is a specific type of furniture. Wait, so would this iron door not work, then? Any material is fine. I made fence posts with gates as cute, simple homes. Oh, okay. Okay, so we just need the door and 9-9 and 4 walls. Okay. Then my last question is, yeah, would this iron door work or no? Do I have to, like, specifically build a door from, like, the workbench? What are you doing? This little tower here reminds me of Splatoon, even though I've never played a Splatoon game. I know, like, there's, like, a lot of environments like this. The iron door works anything with door or gate. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I guess we should go build that then. I don't know how long this is going to take. Alright, well, good luck. Bye! Yeah, I guess that could be a comment question of the stream if anybody watches this in the future, either on this channel or on the GV Stream Archive channel, which used to be GV Universe, but now it's going to be the Stream Archive since we're streaming again. What's your favorite Pokemon? I've asked this so many times, but, you know, things change. People have differing opinions, yada, 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 etc., etc., etc. Okay, so it has to be 9 by 9. Wait, 9 by 9? Wait, what? That's way too big, right? Has to be under 100 square blocks. Where did somebody else say 9 by 9? I saw that somewhere. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, what? I feel like I'm missing chat now. Oh, that's the limit. Gotcha. Okay. So then it has to... Yeah, because it was 3 by 3. So then this should work then. Yeah, this one should work. Okay. So we just need that door, though, installed. So I think it was like one more block up here. And we also need the furniture. I should also remove this, probably, although it doesn't matter, I'm assuming. You come with me, go there. Okay, suck in all this stuff. Okay, we're gonna build that iron door, put this here. Beautiful. What a perfect fit. Nearby habitat's empty house. Yeah, look at that. Okay, perfect. But we still need furniture, or is that just for a Pokemon? I guess that's just if a Pokemon needs to live there. All right, let's also break this stuff. No, you son. I'm also assuming if you start to break something, it'll, like, regenerate over time, I'm betting. I know, I've already been spoiled on the power that makes all this easier, by the way, so I do know this gets easier to do. Let's come up here. Let's break this. Okay, suck all that up. Now this looks ugly because there's just a door here. What we can do is just put like a rampart sort of thing. Like so. Man, what a delightful game. I cannot believe how good this game was. It's so crazy, like, seeing this come out and wanting to do it, to make guides for it, but also just hoping it was going to be good, and then literally seeing how popular it got. Man, I want to cover that too. That looks ugly. Whatever. We can always make this look better. Yeah, it's crazy to see how big this game popped off, especially because they definitely undersold the crap out of it. Like, it's such a good game, and everyone just thought it was going to be Animal Crossing. And probably phoned in, because anytime there's a Pokemon, like, spin-off, or anything related to Pokemon that's not, like, a mainline thing, a lot of the time they just phone it in. But nope. Okay, we'll put one there just to hide the door, because that looks ugly. And then how many more blocks do I have? Just one, so I'll just go like that. Okay, now I can go make a Ditto flag and just see if I can live here. I might need to put furniture inside, though. Ditto flag, which requires what? Sturdy stick twine and lepa berry. Yeah. Epic. Just has to be able to fit 3. Spit out a piece of lime. Just has to be able to fit 3 different pieces of furniture. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we might have... That looks terrible. We definitely don't have 3 pieces, but I wonder if I put the Ditto flag. Does this count as my house? Yeah. Okay. So you don't even need furniture, really. Okay, let's go turn in those quests now. Yeah, this game is such... It's just so fun. Like, this game really encompasses what I love about video games, where... I don't know. In this day and age where every single thing is a freaking live action, live service, you know, like Marathon. Like, Marathon came out, and listen, whatever. If it's a great game, that's awesome. I don't want to put it down or anything. But, you know, I know this is old man screams at clouds, yells at clouds, but, like, when I was a kid, Bungie made Halo, and I was just thinking about this the other day, and I'm like, you know, with the Marathon commercial, it said, like, from the creators of Halo and Destiny, and I'm just like, man, it's crazy. Like, Bungie made Destiny and then Marathon, and there's no story. Well, there's story, of course, but I just mean it's more so a multiplayer shooter, obviously. But, like, with Halo, they were such amazing games, like, with the story and the world and the writing and the characters and everything. And I'm just like, that's the type of stuff I love, as opposed to just, you know, an extraction shooter or whatever, which there's 50 billion thousand of those these days. And I guess what I'm saying here is, like, this game really encompasses just a fun game. There's no... I just want to play a game and have fun. I don't care about, like, multiplayer live service type stuff, and that's just so much stuff these days. So, I don't know. I really like this game because it's just, you jump in and you just have fun. There's nothing more to it than that. It doesn't have to be, it's not live service, it's not always online or whatever. And a bob and a bam and a wham. There we go, all done. Oh, hey there, Ditlio. Perfect timing. Here, you can hang on to this. Tinka Gears. With that, you'll be able to make a lift platform. Just set up 2 lift platforms a good distance from each other, and the lift will start moving between them. Come on, we got no time to waste. Let's go set up the first lift platform. Follow me. All right, take me. What's up, Trust Pluto? The more I watch this game, the more it's convincing me to buy it. I mean, yeah. Honestly, everyone was excited for it, but didn't want to pay the amount of money for a new game. But then, again, seeing what this game actually turned out to be, it definitely seems worth it. I don't think any game these days is worth like $70 or $80, but this game is a delightful surprise with how in-depth it is. Where the hell did she just go? Oh, she's like over here. Where are you? She like basically just disappeared. Oh, there she is. We just got to set up a lift platform around here and it'll connect to the island where the Pokemon Center is, which means I should probably teach you how to make lift platforms. You learned a recipe for a lift platform. Well, go on, Ditlio. Try making one lift platform just like I taught you. Icky. Is there a workbench? Yes, there is. So a lift platform. I ain't saying no lift platform. If I do, I probably don't have the means to create it, it would seem. There. 5 iron ingots. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, that sucks. Do we still not have a single better way to do this? Also, I could just take another lift platform, couldn't I, from somewhere else and put it there? But that would obviously neuter that other one. Yeah, we probably don't want to do that because it's just going to create a problem where we have to make like more and more, I'm assuming. Is there really no faster way? Oh, there's a gate over there. Is there really no faster way to do this than to... You have to go through Trubbish to get the iron ingots? I feel like there was something faster, wasn't there? Because you have to get the iron ores and you have to give them to Trubbish, then he makes the iron ingots. But that feels like that's super duper slow. I'm just wondering if I have iron ingots stored anywhere or iron pieces. Got Poké Metal here, but no iron. Bop ba da do. Beep beep up bee. Bop bop ba da boo. Ba da bop beep ba da boo. Ba da bop bop boo bop boo. Smelting furnace. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I mean, there's how many different furnaces and stuff? There has to be one. Okay, so that's just basically to give you the start. Yeah, I figured there had to be. I was like, there's no way. In a game like this, in a crafter, or whatever you want to call it, there's no way there's not a faster way to do that. So, the smelter... Wait, the one that Magmar was using? Because then there's also that other one. There's so many different, like, things... Because the one that I was thinking of was this. What is this thing? Furnace. So I'm assuming this furnace does not make iron ingots. It just, like, burns wood or whatever. We need the one that Magmar was doing, right? I think that's what we need. Yeah. Alright, so in that case... Oh, that's right, because you need... Oh, yeah. Because you need the iron ores first, then you need Trubbish to turn those iron ores. You need Trubbish to turn the non-burnable garbage into iron ores. and then that you take to the furnace. But there's got to be a faster way to do all that, because that's just like an insane amount of like traveling around and stuff. Bum, bum, bum. Bing, bum, 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 bum. Okay, so I think since we're here, we'll go ahead and make Hoppip's thing, which I wrote down. 4 dandy flower seeds is what we need for that, which I guarantee we can't even get because we're going to need those cotton spores. Yeah, so we can't do that. We'll have him appraise the stuff, though. Look at this. Look at that. What do you think? Nap time bed. Epic. Thank you. Yep. Make that. You should have a recipe for the smelter. Yes. You can mine ore from rocky ridges, mainly from the Dream Islands. Broken street lamps. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of ways to get the things. So in that case... Well, we only need 5, which wouldn't be too long. Oh, and it's like 1 to 1, right? 1 ore makes 1 ingot, which means we have enough already anyways. So I guess that's what we'll do. Charmander burns, right? And it's the same thing. So if we take a look at the decks... Charmander here has Burn, which also Magmar has, right? Where's Magmar at? Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. So that means all we gotta do is take Charmander over with us. Now, where is Charmander? Where's Charmander? Need him. Where is the little boy? Need to find little Charmander. Where is he now? Seriously, where is he? Oh, we can also just get Score Bunny, who's over there too, isn't he? Yes, that's fine. So let's travel to Rocky Ridges. Yo, what's up, Luke? Welcome in. Welcome in, lurkers. Lurking away. Lurking away in the nighttime. Yeah, so let me know what your favorite Pokemon is if you're watching this in the future, here or on the GB Stream archive, or if you're in the chat. Everybody probably knows it's Gengar. I've said this like 1,000 million times at this point because I've asked that question as a comment question of the episode in so many videos. But it's Gengar. Okay, where's Score Bunny at? Where is everybody, man? Yeah, honestly, we should just build another smelter and put it like right up here near the start. So what would that take? Smelter. Smelting furnace. But it needs iron ore, but that should be fine. Because we only need 5, because it is 1 to 1, right? So I'll go ahead and make one of those. And we'll go ahead and put it over here. Oh, we literally had 2 already. Or we had 1 already. Well, that actually makes it a little bit easier. So we'll put one there, and we'll put one over here as well. And then we need 2 burn Pokemon, which I don't know where everyone is. Oh, we can get a rare encounter here too, but not really because Larvitar's environment is there. What's up, dude? Does Torkoal have burn? What does he have? Torkoal. You. He does have burn. Okay, you're coming with me. Where is everybody at? Oh, this actually has some iron ingots right here. No, bronze. Damn. Magmar was here, right? In this environment? Where is he? Okay, how do you, like, find Pokemon again? There's a way to do it. Because, like, I need to find him or him. Where's Scorbunny at? Where to find, but no, where is he? Do you have to talk to a Pokemon? Togepi for nostalgia reasons. Garbodor in recent years. Oh my god, a Garbodor pick? I feel like Garbodor's got to be one of those Pokemon that probably just never gets love in terms of people's favorite Pokemon. Garbodor. I will say I like Trubbish. Trubbish has definitely grown on me quite a bit over the years. Okay, this guy. Does he have burn? What do you have? Oh, he does have burn. Okay, everyone's got burn here. Yeah, so you come with me too. Yeah, favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? That's a tough one, man. We'll just go through the whole list. Why not? Oh, there's Scorbunny too. Favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Man, that's tough. I don't even know who it would be. Oh my god, who's my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Oh, Gengar. I'm dumb as hell. Literally described my favorite Pokemon for getting Gengars in Gen 1. My god. Alright, so we need Iron Ore. And we need, like, 1, 2, 3. So that would be fine. And I need one of these guys to come over here. Okay, keep going. Doing it. Good. Do the thing. Do the thing. You're supposed to do it, right? It's so weird how that works. Okay, now you come over here. Okay, then we'll do that. We should probably take, what do we put? 3 in there, so we'll take 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We'll split this up. Bum, 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 bum. Yo, Carcole. Hey, buddy. Gonna need you to burn this. It's so weird that they don't do it for forever. What the hell? Alright, cool. And we just gotta wait for them to do 2 of those. In the meantime, we could do the Hoppip thing, but we need cotton spores. So to get cotton spores, we need to go to the Dream Island, which I think any of them does it, right? Call for Drifloon. Or was there a specific one? I think we used this one and it worked. So we'll try to get some cotton spores here. Let's go. Hey, Ditto, did you need me? I'm gonna go to Dream Island. Got it, sure. Here's the place. Is this, okay? Yeah, I think we found cotton spores here, even though it doesn't show us. Oh, yo, what's up, Colby? Welcome in. Hope you've been well, my friend. Finding Garbodor in a trash can in Pokemon X at 17 made a huge impact on my heart. I didn't even realize Garbodor was in X and Y. Because X and Y is like all France, like hoity-toity themed. You would think Garbodor would be like banned. I'm in Orlando, and I'm sure I'll see a Pokemon World in one of the Universal parks. I am genuinely extremely jealous of that. I really, really, really want to go to that. Is there a Wait, how does it work? Because they have, I know they have, like, the Mario thing, right? But I was confused because they had the Mario thing in Japan, but now there's one in Universal Studios, right? That's where I grew up. We went to, yeah, Universal all the time. So I'm very, very jealous because I want to see that stuff too. So I'm assuming here we can also mine the iron ore, but what does it look like? So yeah, there are cotton spores, so that's good. I think the vibe of X is why he was so ignored in debut, but I've been fighting for him since. Yeah, He debuted in Gen 5, right? Because it was all New York themed. So there was like Trubbish and Garbodor and the Vanillux line. I definitely did not like them when they first came out. I gotta say, I don't think I like Garbodor now. But Trubbish, I have, over time, actually ended up liking. He's just so cute. He's just a little bag of trash. Ba, 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 ba. Why are these glowing, but the other ones are not? Stardust times 3, but why were only some of them glowing? That's odd. Epic Universe, Nintendo World, Super Nintendo World? Wait, so that exists in, like, Universal Studios now? Because I was a little confused, because I saw, like, some commercials, but I didn't know exactly what was happening. Man, shit. We gotta make a trip down there then, because I actually really want to see that. Oh my god, yeah, that makes me super jealous. The dream would be to go to Japan. That's our dream trip. Go to Japan and, you know, see the Nintendo World over there. I want to see that. I don't think Cindy cares too much, but I want to see the Nintendo World. Yeah, so with the music here, my theory is, because I still don't know what's going on with the story in this, and I have not been spoiled. My theory, and it's just a game theory, it's just got to be Gen 1, like, all mixed up, right? Because that last world we were in talked about Celadon and Saffron. World 2 definitely just seems like Vermilion straight up, like not even any changes whatsoever. World 1, I don't know, Viridian, Pallet Town combination. There is a Pallet Town, but it's a different Pallet Town nearby. And then Rocky Ridges, I don't even know. I mean, obviously Cinnabar Island, but it's not really an island. So I don't freaking know what's happening, but it almost seems like everything was just mixed up in some sort of dream world. That's still my theory, is that's like this whole thing is a dream world. I don't think they killed everybody in the Pokemon universe. That just seems like such a weird direction to take it in. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba, bum. You got one iron stand. All right, so we can get iron ore here. I don't know how to get it. I'm assuming... Oh, it's probably that right there, maybe. Let's go check that house out. Ba-da-doo-dee-da-doo. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I gotta figure out what the cube is that's iron ore that we can mine. It's not you, right? What's this? Nope, can't break it. It's not this, right? Can't break that either. Strength rock? Signpost? First aid kit. Alright, that's probably good. It does say we can get iron here, but I don't know how to do it. I'm assuming it's just like... Oh, that's got to be it right there. Hold on. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, this has got to be the iron, right? So we specifically need to eat the hamburger steak to level up the punch, don't we? I'm going to eat this just in case. Yeah, so we would need to upgrade the punch to be able to mine this stuff, I think. Which is unfortunate. Unless cut does it? No, there's no way. Bow, ba, ba, bow. Poke metal ingots. Habitat information. Not surprising. Hot spring shower. Common and a rare Pokemon. Gotta go enjoy Pokopia. Glad I found your stream today. Absolutely, King. Have a good day, whatever you got going on. Got some habitat information. Playland. Common Pokemon there. New plan proposal, name TBD, has been added to your human records.
Our organization is implementing a new plan in the hope of overcoming our past mistakes. See below for details. This plan will require the cooperation of our entire organization, not just select departments. So we ask that all members read on and make this their top priority.
Bum, bum, bum. Now, what's weird is, like, I thought these were randomly generated environments. But then there's, like, actual unique little pieces of info. So I don't know how that works. Recital stage. Gotta be a sound-based Pokemon there. Now, I do have a question for anybody in the chat, if anybody knows if there's an easy way to, like, get out of this Dream Island, or do you literally have to go back manually? Do you have to go back manually to Drifloon every time to leave? Or is there a faster way to leave? You can hit the go home option in the menu. Oh, duh. Oh, like this? Yeah, duh. Why didn't I not think about that? Takes you to Drifloon. Okay. I cannot believe I didn't think of that, honestly. Alright, take me back. Take me back home, Drifloon. I require to go back home, please. Bum 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 ba be do da dee do dee do dee do do dee dee do dee. Yo, thank you. Okay, so let's go turn in some quests here real quick. Ba-dum bum ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum ba-dum. Alright, so we needed 5 metal ingots, right? I don't even know if this cooks while we're gone. Yeah, wow, you need 5. That's actually a lot for like each one of these little things. Okay, so we can go build the Hoppip habitat now while they're working here. You can come back to this Dream Island today to get anything you miss. You can find more cotton spores if you visit again. Oh, I guess I thought you could only go once. But I guess what it meant is you can only, like, generate an island one time for, like, the whole day. Okay, interesting. Interesting. You have arrived home. Do, 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 do. Okay, so let's build the Hoppip habitat. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. I got it. Thank you. Love you too. Ow! It just set in after a sec. Okay, so we need 4 of those seeds, you said. Okay, so what was it? I'm assuming it's this over here. Dandy flower seeds, right?
Hiya, Ditto.
I want this.
Okay, then, would you be willing to trade 5 clusters of cotton spores for dandy flower seeds?
You have 31. Well, yeah. 5 bags. Perfect. Thank you. Bye. So let's find a good spot for little tiny Hoppip. Right here would be good. So we're going to take those dandy flower seeds. bum, 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 bum. Dandy flower seeds. Can you just put them in the ground like this? Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, just 4 like that. Oh yeah, by the way, I saw this TikTok that went viral, which I cannot believe that I didn't think to do this. So basically, if you hop in some water and if you suck it in with your mouth... Wait, I thought that was a thing. 2 of my friends sent me like a TikTok of this where you like sucked in water and then spat it out and basically watered a giant area. I'm not sure why that didn't work. There's got to be something that you can do with that. Okay, so we're going to go like this. I don't think this even matters. I think it's already watered. And then they're growing, so now we just need some growth Pokemon, which we have 2 right over here. You have to unlock the water sucking? Oh. Okay, I didn't expect that. Alright, you 2 come... God, I love Bellsprout so much. Oh my god, look at him! I love Bellsprout. Alright, come on, gentlemen, right over here. If you would be so kind as to grow these 4 plots of seeds. That'd be very much appreciated. Oh, beautiful. 1 more, right there. Excellent. Yellow carpet? Yeah, Hoppip. Do we already have Hoppip, or do we just not know? And then rare, and then very rare. Okay. So now I'm wondering, can we trigger this to spawn? Beep, beep, doo. It's a side quest line in the Bleak Beach. Oh, weird. Okay. I don't think that TikTok even said that. I thought it seemed like it was just something that happened naturally. Whoa! I did not even know you could do this. Oh my god, that makes so much more sense. Okay, we'll come back to that. Oh my god, y'all, we went to like a little kind of haberdashery type store, like with whatever, a bunch of random stuff, and they had Bones Coffee, which is a known coffee brand. We've actually bought them in the past, like a Fruit Loops coffee, which was actually amazing. And we got cookies and cream. And here's the thing with flavored coffee is like, it's never really flavored. The Fruit Loops was, like you could taste it there, but I would have to imagine it's only certain flavors that will work. Because like all these coffees sound so amazing to me, but they never actually really taste like it. This cookies and cream tastes slightly like it. There's a very slight taste of it, but the smell is literally intoxicating. It's so good. I just wish it tasted like cookies and cream, but I get there's just no way to do it because you have to like do that to the beans, you know, which is like I guess impossible. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, it's 1 free per day. Okay, I didn't realize that. But yeah, oh my god, this smells so good. Literally just like cookies and cream, like a McFlurry. Hey, welcome back, Spirit. Alright, how do we get this thing to spawn? Come on. I guess we'll just go check on the Slowbro environment. Can never do flavored coffee. If it's like a flavor that to me works, you know, like cookies and cream makes sense. Anything like kind of chocolatey makes sense to me with any sort of coffee. Anything like vanilla or caramel. Those things always make sense to me. I would love to have like crazy out there flavors, but like I said, I just feel like coffee never actually comes out tasting like it. It's always a false promise. Now, Bones Coffee is good, don't get me wrong, but this doesn't really taste all that much like cookies and cream. Extremely slightly. Like, extremely vaguely, basically. Hoppip might not leave the Pokemon Center until after the event ends, but he'll move to the habitat after? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, because there's only one Pokemon. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Shoot. Did you know what the other habitats were? I know you said them above. Hopefully I can still scroll to find them. Skiploom. So it's Hoppip, Skiploom, and then Jumpluff. So we'll do Skiploom next. Backpack, water bottle, lunchbox. Backpack, water bottle, lunchbox. I think we have some of those already, don't we? Backpack, water bottle, lunchbox. There's the oh, it literally says the name. Okay. And I know we have the backpack, too. Did I store it? Bum, bum, bum. Did I store this? I must have. Yeah, and lunchbox was like 15. Okay, we can make that one. Beep, beep, do. I like black coffee too, but I will say if you can flavor it slightly to make it taste a little more interesting, I do prefer that. Something like a... Usually caramel's the flavor that comes through. It's the same calories, so it's never bad, but it's like... Yeah, caramel and like any sort of like vanilla or any sort of nut usually comes through. I do prefer that for sure than just straight up black coffee. Unless it's just a really good cup. I mean, honestly, if you get an extremely good quality bag of beans, then I can definitely appreciate that. But I would always prefer it to be a little spiced up, honestly. Okay, I think we stored the backpack over here. Yep, we sure did. Okay, so where do we want to put Skiploom? Bum, bum, bum. Found a trace of a Pokemon. Illumise or Volbeat. One of the two. Okay, so it just needs to be backpack. And then it needs to be... Where's that water bottle at? Hoppip water bottle. And then it needs to be a lunchbox, right? Like that. Oh my god, look at the detail on that lunchbox. Field trip friends habitat. So then this one will have just specifically Skiploom. Yep. And then Skiploom should appear no matter what, right? So let's go try to reset it. Ba, ba, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bim, bum, bum. Vanilla syrup. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the syrups, honestly. There's a coffee shop near us that we go to sometimes, and it's alright, but they put, you know, they do the pump thing. It's alright. I don't know. I wish I liked the syrup stuff more. That's probably why I was never a big, like, Starbucks person or whatever. Bones Coffee Company's canned coffee. So just like the grounds? What does canned mean? Sounds like my kid's habitat before school days. Well, maybe we'll find your kid in this game, which would be odd, to say the least. Decent beans and brew it pour-over style so I can taste the more pure brew. No, that's how we do it too. I mean, yeah, we just do French press basically every day. But with these flavored coffee beans, I just wish they tasted more like what they advertised as, because they really don't ever, honestly. But I get you, because that's basically what we do every morning. White chocolate flavor? Ooh, okay. Does it actually taste like it then? Because like I said, the Fruit Loops one, you could taste it, and I want more of those. Like, I want the Bones coffees that you can actually taste, you know, the flavors in. 'Cause that's the stuff I love, honestly. Come on, will you just spawn? You're so annoying. It's a common, right? So why are things not spawning? Let's go this way. A good latte with ginger syrup is absolutely killer. It has to actually taste like ginger, though. Can't be too sweet. Wish I could be there with you. Ginger is a flavor that I can never get down with. And it's unfortunate, too, because it's in so much stuff that I love. Like Chinese food uses a ton of ginger, but I don't know. I'll always be a garlic squad guy as opposed to ginger. Chocolate milk or hot cocoa powder? Actually, the hot cocoa powder thing is genius. We honestly need to try that. They're lattes? Oh. Interesting. I don't think we've seen them sell that anywhere near us, but I'm going to keep an eye out for it. No, it's all good. I mean, it's fine. Like, I would say I respect ginger because it's got such a unique flavor to it, and it's obviously used in so many things. So I have a respect for it. However, the pure flavor of ginger, yeah, it's just not my... It's punchy in the way that garlic is, but, like, I'll always prefer garlic and other stuff. So I do have a respect for it, you know? But if that's, like, the main flavor... Yeah, usually not my jam. French press is good. I'm just not as good at brewing it in that way. Yeah, it's, yeah. There's a whole ritual to it. Cindy usually makes the coffee now, but I was doing it, like, myself for, like, a very long time. And I enjoyed the ritualistic nature of it, honestly. Making the perfect French press. Ba 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 da do be ba da ba da do da. Oh, pistachio. Yeah, we need to get some sort of pistachio. Some sort of pistachio additive. Yeah, that would go amazing. That's an exact, like, complimentary flavor. Okay, I don't know how to get this to spawn. I'm gonna try entering the Pokemon Center one more time. It doesn't really matter, but I just want him to spawn. See what happens. Beep, beep, do. I had a stint where I was really into making cold brew. I might get back into that this spring, summer. Another cool way to enjoy black coffee, but it brings out flavors in a less acidic way. Yeah, I really wish I could enjoy cold brew stuff. I've tried so many times, and I just, like, for me, coffee just has to be hot. I don't know what it is. No, 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 no. Go, wait. Go here. Yeah, can't get into cold brew. It never really hit with me. I think the coffee notes being specifically cold, just for whatever reason, doesn't click. Respect garlic and use it a reasonable amount, I would say. I'm full on garlic, like whatever recipe we're cooking with garlic in it. The type of person that, you know, triples the recipe, which is annoying because, like, chopping up garlic is not my favorite thing because it's so sticky and gets literally everywhere. But I do love it to death. Same thing for cilantro. Thank you, gentlemen. Excellent job you've done here. Excellent job. In fact, don't stop working, Torkoal. I do appreciate your effort. You're doing just so good. Why not make even more iron ingots? Great job. Okay, let's go to here. We've got the iron ingots for the lift now. We can build that connecting lift. Yeah, anything pistachio flavored, I'm a huge fan of. That Dubai stuff taking up, like, the entire world currently. Sometimes you can find stuff that's not insanely expensive. Most of the time, they're upcharging the ever-loving crap out of it because it's such a hot, you know, item at the moment. But Cindy got this Van Leeuwen ice cream flavor that was specifically... I thought that was Charizard for a second. I'm like, what the hell are you doing over here? Pistachio, like, waffle cone, I think was the flavor. And oh my god, it was so good. Oh my god. One of the best ice cream, like, store-bought pints I've ever tasted. Which, that's the type of shit I gotta be extremely careful about, because I will down an entire pint, and there's not even, like, a question. If there's a pint that exists in the house, that's my pint. It will be devoured. There's no, like, taking little bites out of it or anything like that. Okay, so we built a lift over here. Whee! We should be able to make one here. Lift platform. Place 2 of these with enough distance between them to create an automatic transport system. So we'll make one of those. Lift platform. We'll go ahead and put it over here. Okay. Is that it? Hey, that looks real good. You got a talent, Leo. All right, try placing a lift platform so it connects to the island where the Pokemon Center is. Right around here should be perfect. Whoa, you already got it set up for me. Nice. Perfect. That spot ought to do the trick. Now we've got a lift running between here and the Pokemon Center Island. You know, I'd love to check out the town you're building. Why don't you escort me to the Pokemon Center? Take Tink Master with you. All right, bud. I'll follow you. Come on up. Pop on up. Pop on. 1.5, the garlic. My husband and his whole family are the types who will eat garlic anyway. Even straight roasted garlic makes me shudder. Oh, hell yeah. They're my type of people. There's a Renaissance fair in Colorado. It's a really popular Renaissance fair. And there's always a stall there called the Garlic Festival. And it is literally, I mean, I have to think. I think it might just be my favorite shop in the whole thing. Yeah, I'd probably say so. And I'm not usually one for, like, I don't know, little, like, specific spice stores or anything like that. But, oh, my God. They make, like, garlic spreads. They make, like, last time they had tapenades, which were, Jesus Christ, they were so good. What else did they do? Hot sauces. There's, like, one other item. Pickled garlic. Yeah, and they basically always run a special where you can get, like, 3 of any of those, mix and match for, like, 15 bucks. And we do that every single year, because I love that shit. And I'll just eat it straight. I don't even need to put it on anything, really. Oh, yeah, you want to see the Pokemon Center, right? Check it out. Check it out. We made it. Awesome.
Oh, so you're the great builder Tinkaton. I hope you'll continue helping out our friend Diddleo.
Sure thing. Just say the word and I'll help build up this town any way I can. Now, let me see if there's anything I can get started on. If you make lifts, you can have Pokemon follow you even to far-off places. If you don't have enough Tink gears to craft with, give Tinkaton iron ingots and have them make some. Yeah, these games are always really interesting to me because they're obviously set up in a way where you can make whatever world you want, which is always tough for me to do just because you got to devote your life to playing like one game, which I never like doing just because there's so many things I want to be playing. But, you know, same thing with Fallout 4. It's like I mainly play it for the story, but this game is so fun that I would consider doing it. But as usual, it's just like, when do I have the time to just devote hours and hours and hours and hours and hours just building up like a whole city? And this is before we have kids. Like after we have kids. How the hell am I ever going to do that? But this is the type of game where I would actually, you know, probably enjoy doing it. Okay, so we should probably have her build a few. Just because we probably are going to need some of those eventually. How many ingots do I have? So, look at that. Make some Tinka gears. I'll give you 2. Yeah, make some Tinka gears. You take all the time you need. Talenti pistachio gelato is really good as well. I can't let myself buy it. Same with cereal, alas. Yeah, Talenti is always an ice cream company that like looks so amazing to me. I've only had it like a couple of times. They're not like my go-to brand. I would say Ben & Jerry's probably. Although now, maybe I would just say Van Leeuwen, because honestly, those have been so good. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to check it out. It what? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, like the Talenti ones with the little kind of like the layers with like the little cocoa pebblets things. Those always catch my eye. Honestly, I was hoping that it would be better when I got it than what it was, but I haven't tried their pistachio, which I would like to try. Is this the cookies and cream coffee? This one tastes really good for some reason. Yeah, this is like the best tasting cup we've made, I think. Okay, so we gotta raise the environment level, which I forget exactly how to do that, but we can just build homes and stuff, can't we? So we should probably just do that. Let's clear this place out. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-dee-da-doo-da-doo. Da-dee-da-doo-da-doo. Okay, we'll take this. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. And we just want to build like the weakest little house possible. We should have like a leaf hut, leaf den kit. That should work. We'll put one here. We'll put one here. And then what do we need to build these? Sticks and leaves. So we're gonna need one more stick. We also need a builder and Sprigatito. So you come with me, and then Tinkaton is also a builder. You come with me, Tinkaton. This way! Baba do 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 do. Over here now. Okay, make a request to all. Start building. Yes. 12:29 p.m., which is about in 6 minutes. Okay, so that's easy. And then we need like one more twig. Bum, 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 bing, bum. Which I don't even know if you can get a twig in this specific environment. So I guess we'll take this opportunity to go back to the Withered Wasteland, because we're going to need another builder anyways, like timber. Yeah, that cup of coffee is like amazing. That's like full flavor. Okay, so we need one twig. No twigs in there. We should also check our environments just to see if anything pops up, because we've only made one guy this entire stream, which is kind of crazy. And you can do this to grab that. Let's go see if we can get a slow bro. Still no slow bro, and I don't even know if these count as two different habitats here. So in fact, I'm going to make another one over here just to try to trigger him. So we're going to need 4 pieces of whatever this sand is, or whatever this grass is. Stick all that stuff in. Okay, it was this, right? Field grass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we grab leafage. 1. Man, that does multiples, doesn't it? Seaside tall grass. Okay. Now we should have... I think these count as 1 right here, unfortunately. But hopefully eventually we'll get that slow bro. We've been trying literally since the start of the game, basically. Alrighty, then... There can still be stuff that pops up around here. I've literally not once played this game at night, where you can get certain Pokemon. Now this one's still not spawning either. Is that the only thing we wanted to do? Oh yeah, we needed to get Timber. So we needed to get just any other Pokemon. So, you, Paris, come with me. And then where's Timber at? There you are. You, come with me. And I think they do follow you if you fast travel, right? So we're going to go to the Sparkling Skylands. Oh, I didn't get a stick. Damn it. Forgot to get a stick. I wonder if you can, like, cut a tree to get it. Ba-da-do-do-do-do, ba-dee-dee-dee. Bit-do-do-do-do. Bit-dee-do-dee-dee. Ba-da-dee-da-dee-dee-dee-do-dee-do-do. Well, at least we can drop them off here, though. You guys come over here. Okay, you and you. Okay, we need literally one stick left. Maybe I can headbutt this. Am I literally going to need to fast travel to get another stick? There's no way to get a twig? I'm assuming there's got to be a way. I just don't... Oh, there's one literally right there. Beautiful. It all worked out in the end. All right, gentlemen, over this way, please. Okay, make that. Yep. 1243. So why is that one so long? Yo, what's up? There you go, Ditto. Got your Tinka gears already. You're good to go. Wait, why are you guys not building the thing? Got 6 Tinka gears. Or are you? Oh, they are. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I don't know how long we're going to be going on today for. There was that call that I had earlier in the stream was kind of a big deal. So I'm going to need to deal with that. Today, there's not really a hard time limit on it, but it's like, it's important. So yeah, I don't know how long we'll go for. I just wanted to do a big stream of this game because honestly, it's been too long since we've started playing it again. And I really like playing this game. So we'll see. We'll just go with the flow. But I'll be right back. Thanks for watching, folks. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The attention to detail in this game is great. Headbutt being how you shake up the trees. I know, yeah. Honestly, this game is literally perfect for what they were shooting to do. It's actually astounding to me how well this game was made. Anything with Pokemon, you can literally just phone it in for a cash grab. You know, you really don't have to do much. But this game really put in the work to make it special. Ditleo, there you are, bud. The Leaf Den's all finished. You should definitely check it out while you're here. Ready for the big reveal? Here we go. The Leaf Den is complete. Great. Now why don't you live right here? What do you say? Oh, wait, it needs furniture, right? Okay, how much furniture do we? We should have enough, I think. Let's go inside. Alright, 3 pieces of furniture. Industrial desk is definitely going to be 1. Strength rock. Oh, so that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just move those with strength. I didn't even realize that. Iron stand, I'm assuming, is a furniture. Yeah. You just need 1 more little piece of something. What's this? Shield fossil tail. I know we have a bed, but the industrial chair should work. Okay, now you want to move in here? Wait, really? Can I really live in this house? Yeah, you can. Thank you. I'm so happy. Awesome. Bye. Okay, there's that. And when's this gonna be done? 12:43, so in about 10 minutes. Yeah, it's interesting that this one takes so much longer. It must be because, like, Tinkaton is a better builder, I'm assuming. And then outside of that, I guess we're just trying to increase the environment level, right? Let's take a look at the requests here. What do we got to do? Raise the environment level. This, we still need paper, which we haven't found a single Pokemon that can recycle yet. Plant some vegetables on the island with the Pokemon Center and grow them. Okay, so that we should be able to do too. So we need irrigation, don't we? So we'd have to put that maybe over here. So let's grab you and put you here. 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 Paris is desperately trying to build a house. Yeah, I guess that's why. Paris isn't really known as the builder Pokemon. Maybe that's why it's taken so long. He's not really equipped, but he's trying his best, you know? Okay, so now we need, what, seeds? I know we have seeds, but I think they're back in the first zone. So yeah, let's warp back over there. Back to the withered wasteland. Boo ba da doo ba da 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 doo ba da da dee ba da ba da ba da ba da ba boo ba da beep ba do bee ya ba do ba de ba do pep boo ba do pep boo ba do pep boo ba do. You have arrived home. Alright, I think we stored some seeds in this chest over yonder. But we'll check these habitats too. I don't even know if Skiploom can spawn, considering it's part of an event. Let's check and see. So over there's Slowking's environment. That's Slowpoke's environment. But over here, Slowbro could spawn if we get the rare spawn. Still not happening. Ah, well. Bum, bum, ba-da-do-da-do-da-do. Beep-be-da-do. Let's go back over here and check on the Skiploom environ. No Skiploom. Yeah, I don't even know if that one will work. Maybe we have to wait till the event to end. Yeah, let's go get the seeds. Okay, so how many seeds do we have here? Wheat bean seeds. Yeah, we need to make those hamburger steaks anyway, so let's grab some of that. Pecha seeds or pekka seeds, or some wheat seeds here too. And there's also some tomato seeds. Great. And let's go back to the sparkling Skylands. Yo, what up, Dwibble? Dwibble's a Pokemon, right? Wonder if your name's based on that Pokemon. No, it's Dwebble. The little crab. Generation... God, what is he from? Generation 6? 5 or 6? Dwebble? Oh, he's so cute, too. Generation 5. Okay, yeah. Dwebble and Crustle. Place furniture, decorations. Okay, so let's go turn these in. Okay, so... what exactly is Sprigatito's request? Plant and grow some veggies. Plant some vegetables on the island with the Pokemon Center and grow them. We probably only need to do one, but for the sake of... you know. Being in the spirit of the game. I suppose we'll build a whole bunch. So what do we want? I guess, yeah, bean seeds would probably work. Let's put one there. You can only plant things in tilled soil. That's right. So let's rototill that. And that. And I think we move left while we're doing this. Yep. Let's go like this. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we're gonna water these. Then grab the beans. We're gonna go a 1, a 2. We can start from over here. Fresh veggie field. Oh, that's an actual habitat now? That's weird. Okay, then we need to grab all of our grass Pokemon. Where's Sprigatito? Sprigatito! There you are. Come with me. I need you to grow this stuff, my little friend. Just the one? There you go. Come on, keep going. You're on a roll, dude. Okay, come on, 2 more. Beautiful. Great job. All right, now I think we're going to need, like, maybe 1 or 2 more growth Pokemon. You want to go even farther? I think I'll stay here. Has unfinished business? What would be the unfinished business? That's interesting. It's the first time I've seen that message. Okay, so I think you can stack the growth Pokemon, if I remember correctly. So we should be able to get ya boy Bulba. Come with me, Bulba. And then where's little Bellsprout? Let's also eat one of these carrots to restore some PP. Yo, what's up, Bellsprout? Come with me, little guy. Okay. See, like, why can these guys come with me to, like, the final, or at least the late game island, but then Sprigatito will not travel with me? That's kind of interesting. I wonder what the limit is on that. Beep beep da do. You have arrived home. Alright, little grass type Pokemon, do your thing. Come on over here, please and thank you. I require you to grow these plants. God, I love Bellsprout so much. Look at him go. I need you to grow the... Oh, don't tell me you won't do it because this is like a habitat now. Well, that's unfortunate. I think, yeah, the game thinks this is a habitat. So I guess I need to, like, destroy this then? Because, like, I don't want this to be a habitat. I don't want them to grow the thing. Bean sprout. Okay, put that away. Now then, maybe if I use leafage, will this turn into like normal soil? Maybe if I like plant one of these things on it? This is really weird. Like, I don't want this to be considered a habitat because they're not growing it. I guess maybe if I like rock punch? Rock smash? Like, how do I get this to just be... Like, I just want them to grow it, but they ain't doing it. Are they, like, on cooldown? Because we used them earlier? I'm confused. Huh. Okay. They can only help it grow one stage at a time? Right, but I used Sprigatito to grow the first stage. And then I brought Bellsprout and Bulbasaur to grow it to another stage. Or is that just like across the board they're all on cooldown? The gold glitteries means that it's already been grown. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it is, okay, so across all the grass Pokemon. Gotcha, gotcha, okay. Well, that's fine. Alright, so these guys are done. There you are, Ditto. The Leaf Den's all done. You gotta check it out, it's super awesome. Prepare to be amazed. Ta-da! The Leaf Den is complete. Great job, everybody. You really done did it. So what Pokemon do we have here that don't really have a home? Can Conkeldurr live in there, even though it's, like, laughably small? Or maybe Tinkaton, actually. Okay, so we would need, like, a bit more furniture. Do we have any on hand? I would assume Shell Lamp counts. Yeah, we should have 3, I think. Alright, so we'll send these guys home. Bye-bye. Let's walk in here. So we're going to do Wiggly Mirror. We're going to do Nap Time Bed. I guess not. Is it just too big? You shouldn't place that there. How dare you? I can place it wherever I want. Okay, then let's do Shell Lamp. Should be placed on a flat wall. Okay, do we have another piece of furniture then? How about a beach parasol? Beautiful. God, I'm so good at interior decorating. God, that looks good. Do. Okay, so now Tinkaton should be able to live in here, I would assume. Oh, there's a Pokemon over there. What's up, bud? You find something interesting? Want to move in here? Seriously? I'll definitely live here. You sure, bud? Oh, I'm sure. Tinka Tinka, heck yeah, awesome. Thanks a ton, Ditto. No problem. Now what do we got over here? Oh, wasn't expecting that. Pupitar.
Hi, we've never met, right? Sorry if I'm a bit restless. I found myself the perfect home, and I can hardly stop from jumping with joy. Maybe I don't look it, but I really love bouncing around, you know? I'm pretty fast, too. Pupitar.
It's thrashing can topple a mountain. Became friends with Pupitar. Now, where did Pupitar... What was his situation? Tree-shaded pink tall grass, right? Pupitar common. Okay. So let's make a guide for him real quick. 1, 2, 3, exit. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back to a guide for Pokemon Pokopia, ladies and gentlemen. This is how to get Pupitar. There's Pupitar right there. Yeah, Pupitar is relatively simple. Basically, you just need this environment right here, which you probably will have at the time of being on this island very early. We're going to take a look at this habitat deck. So we need a tree-shaded pink tall grass, which is going to be 4 pink tall grass, as well as a large tree, any. And then Pupitar is up here with a common, so he'll just spawn commonly, obviously. And then, obviously, with the pink shaded tall, or the pink tall grass, you just need to make sure it's in this environment with this type of, you know, grass right here. And if you use leafage on the soil like that, you can put 4 pieces of grass and then just keep respawning the area over and over and over again, or keep running away and then coming back, and eventually Pupitar will spawn as a common spawn. Hope you found this guide helpful. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Yeah, Pupitar. I love the Tyranitar line. Obviously a super popular line. But being a Gen 2 feller myself, definitely for sure used Tyranitar back in the day. Oh, yeah, I always liked how there was like a pupa stage or whatever for that particular line. Kind of similar, obviously, to Metapod and Kakuna. But weird, because it's like a rock dragon sort of thing. Okay, where did that go? Haha. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, this is the first time you've seen that, yeah. So in this game, Lugia and Ho-Oh will kind of scream, and then you know they're in the vicinity, and then they will drop either a silver feather or a rainbow feather, and you have to either put a Lugia's feather will have wind, so you have to cut the wind and then grab it, and then Ho-Oh's feather will be on fire, so you have to water it. It just depends. Like, it happens all the time, but it just depends on whichever one spawns, basically. I was gonna say I don't know what they're for, but no, I do know what they... Oh. Birdsong Garden Habitat? Oh. Common. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, you can then give it to Gimme Ghoul, which I don't know if you know the later generations, but Gimme Ghoul's like from the last generation. It was a really interesting fella. He's like, you gotta find like 100 of him or something in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think every time you find one, they give you like a coin, and then you have to find like 100 coins to evolve them into Goldango, which is like a weird mozzarella stick guy. Very odd Pokemon in its evolution, but quite interesting. Anyways, in this game, you give it to them, and then they give you like treasures. The shop now has a wider selection of items. And
And they all seem to be enjoying themselves as well. We have you to thank for that, so thank you. And all that all leads me to something I'd like to ask of you. Would you work together with everyone to rebuild this town's Pokémon Center? I'm certain it's possible if you all work together. It may take a while, but I'll be waiting. Bum. Hell yes, brother. Okay, so what do we got here? Place items in the surrounding area. Bop, bop. Oh, there's a PP up over there. Wait, was that a Pokemart? Wait, hold on. There's some important stuff here. Let's go to the bottom. Trash site TV habitat hint. Trash site TV habitat. Nighttime and rare, and nighttime and rare. I'm so curious as to like what Pokemon spawn here. Okay, fireplace nap spot habitat. Common and rare. Okay. Now, what do we got? We'll just buy all the recipe stuff. Skyland house recipe. Asphalt road. Okay. Mosaic tiling recipe. Stepping stones recipe. Metal fencing recipe. Concrete steps recipe. Doo-dee-doo-doo. Party bunting recipe. CD player recipe. Okay, we're kind of spending too much on this stuff. Yeah, I didn't realize just how many there would be. What is this? Pokemart kit. Gather some Pokemon and build away. This makes a store that somehow always feels a little exciting. Interesting. And I saw that there was a PP up for 2,000. So that raises our maximum PP, which isn't really a problem in this game. Honestly, it's not much of an issue with the PP usage. Anything else that we want to buy? Nope. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and build the Pokemon Center Rebuilding Kit. Gather up materials and Poke Helpers. Okay, so what do we need to build this bad boy? Pupitar, which has Bulldoze, which is odd, and then Tinkaton, and then whatever Pokemon, something with a Gather, which I know Torkoal has, I think. Also, Dragonite, Conkeldurr, Bellsprout, Timber, and Bulbasaur. But I think it just chooses from people that are nearby, because it's a very odd mix. So Bulbasaur, you come with me. Timber, you come with me. Okay, let's go grab Dragonite. Let's go grab Conkeldurr. Let's go grab Pupitar. And who was the one we're missing? I think Bulbasaur too, who's not following us currently. Sorry, maybe next time. What? They need to be closer to help out. Okay, and then Pupitar should be coming over here. Wait, what? Why does it have a time icon? I think Tinkaton builds stuff faster. Is, I think, Tinkaton's thing. Now, what's happening with Bulbasaur?
Oh, Ditlio, did you go somewhere? Welcome back. Follow me. I'm going with you.
Okay, why didn't you go with me before? That was kind of weird. Alright, you go there. And we need Pupitar, and then we need somebody with Gather, which I think the only one we have is Torkoal.
Come on, Pupitar, follow me.
Okay, now what do we need here? 15 Pokemetal.
16 glass? Oh my god. 25 gold ingots? Jesus.
Okay, let's talk to the professor.
Pokemon are now returning to this town at an encouraging pace as well, though I was still hoping to find some clue as to the whereabouts of the humans. Have you noticed anything of that sort?
that big building. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. That building sure is hard to miss. I think that's supposed to be Silphco. Humans must have built that massive thing, right? Looks like it's in shambles now, but maybe we can explore it and, like, fix it up all nice and pretty. I bet that surprised the humans so much they'd come back to check it out.
You're not seriously suggesting we could rebuild that enormous building with only Pokemon to help? Do you really think it's possible?
Of course I think it's possible. You got me and Ditlio, and if we get everyone else to help out too, it'll be a piece of cake. So confident. Okay, maybe I'm overpromising a bit, calling it a piece of cake, but I do think we can get it done if we all work together.
Well, there's no doubt such a huge building would stand out if we are able to properly rebuild it. I suppose it is possible humans might notice and come back. Even apart from that, if we Pokemon could rebuild such a thing all on our own, wouldn't that be exciting?
See, Professor, you get it. Big buildings are awesome.
Well then, I say let's do it. Let's all work together and rebuild that thing.
That's what I like to hear. Well then, come on, let's go see what we got to work with. To the building.
Come, Ditlio, let's follow Tinkmaster.
Well, that sucks, because now I don't think they're going to do that. Man, so glass should be easy to get. Gold is going to be a nightmare, though. I don't know how to get the gold. I think that one Dream Island we went to has gold ore, but the problem is we're going to need to, like, I guess you just punch it with an empowered punch, and that's fine. That's a lot of ingots to get. Hey, Ditlio, you're good at making paths and stuff, right? Do you think you could put down a nice path from here all the way to the building? I'm counting on you to help get me and the professor to that building. Tinkmaster, sure. All right, bud, I'll follow you. Okay, so let's see here. We just have a bunch of random blocks, which I guess we'll go ahead and clean out our inventory first with. Beach sand. Okay, what else do we got? What else do we got? Stone pillar. I would love for this to look pretty, but yeah, no. I am in the business of finding all these random blocks to make everything look uniform. Okay, volcanic ash. Let's jump up here. What the hell? Okay, I thought we had more than that. Ooh. Professor's diary number 6 has been added to your human records. The day of departure finally arrived, and Tangela was still nowhere to be found, so I decided to join the survey team after all. It will give me the opportunity to return to the planet periodically, and I can search when I'm there. If there are any strange machines or rare tools on the ship, I should borrow them, then I'll find Tangela and show them to him. I'm certain he'll examine them with his usual curiosity. Until then, please be safe. Bum, bum, ba, na, 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 da, 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 do, da, do. Okay, what else do we got? Foundation? Sure. Ooh. Okay, put that there. Let's clean this up over on this side. Okay. Rough wall, sure. Now, do they need me? I think that should be fine. I think they just need this bridge here, right? And they just need me to build, like, steps, I guess? Okay, so we already have some of those. Excuse me. I'm assuming we don't gotta build, like, 4 different flights. As long as we just build kind of a path, hopefully they'll just be able to figure it out. But it's weird, because sometimes they just don't want to follow it. Okay, I think that should be good. What's up, bud? You found something interesting for us to check out? What'd you need again? A nice path all the way up to the building. Holy shit, all the way up to the building. So I'm assuming they mean like through here then. Okay. So that's a whole nother task. So in that case, we'll just speed this up then. Let's break that. Can we break this? Okay, this is getting a little weird here. So let's break this one. Okay, break this here. Okay, go back and suck all this up. Okay, one there, one there. Yeah, I'm really surprised it doesn't tell you like how many of whatever you're placing down is left. To the point where I feel like I'm missing something because like that's such an obvious thing to include. Okay, so like that, and then like that, and then like that, and like that, and then like that, and like that, and then like that, and then like this, and then like that. Okay, how many of these do we have left? Still 7. Not bad, not bad. Okay, then the walk up here. We're getting so close. Let's go and break this corner just in case it messes them up. Okay, and then it should just be 2 more. Did we have literally the exact amount we needed? That's kind of crazy. Okay, then one here, then one there. And then grab Rototiller. Heck yeah, we made it. I knew we could count on you, Ditlio. Now then, let's have a look inside this building. Wait, did they not even need me to, like, build that whole thing? Would they have just followed me the whole time? God, I hope not. They did say make a path specifically, I believe. Okay. This building is so big. Seeing it up close is a completely different experience.
And you truly think we can rebuild this gigantic thing?
That's what we're about to find out. I gotta go scope out the inside.
In that case, it might be wise for Ditlio to go along too. I'll stay and watch you from here.
Sounds good. Come on then, Ditlio, follow me. Let's go scope out the 2nd floor.
Okay, well, lead the way. I'll be close behind.
Now, we've already been somewhat of a ways through this, which I don't think we found anything too crazy, if I remember correctly. Just a whole lot of, like, little notes and such. So this is the 2nd floor, huh? I wonder what the humans even did here. Maybe they worked here. Oh, I see. In that case, maybe I just gotta... And then I could... Okay, I've got some ideas. Come on, let's go check out the 3rd floor. And we'll see if we missed anything on each of these floors as well, because we didn't explore it too much. So this is the 3rd floor, huh? What do you think, Ditlio? How are you feeling? Well, since you asked, I guess I'm feeling a bit hungry. Hold on, I got an idea. I think I know what we should do with this floor. Anyway, last but not least, let's scope out the 4th floor. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba, bum, ba-da-da-da. The 4th floor has a kind of luxurious vibe, don't you think? How do you think we should fix this floor up, Ditlio? Make it fancy. Ooh, I get what you're saying. I like it. All right, I've got a good idea for how to polish this place up. Thanks for the input, Ditlio. I think we've seen everything we need to, so let's head back down. Okay, but give me a second. I've got to see if there's anything exciting in here. Because I don't even think we climbed up this. It's kind of hard to grab in midair. Okay, let's go back down. Where did Tinkaton go? Yo. Alright, scope out complete. Oh, so what's your conclusion? Do you think we can rebuild this building? You bet. I've got a good idea for how we can pull it off. Gonna need a lot of materials, though, and help from all your Pokemon friends. Understood. How can I start helping? Give me just one sec. Oof! Just take a look at this building kit. It'll show you everything we need. Skyland building, 2nd floor. You can make all sorts of things in the workshop or have fun in the play area? Oh, so this is like an end game, like big old thing. To start with, we're going to need all these materials. Think I'll count on you to get them, Ditlio. Concrete, glass, Pokemetal, and iron. So it's actually easier to make than the Pokemon Center, but we need an engineer Pokemon as well. Okay. To fix up the building, we're going to need lots of different materials. Is that just straight up a Gardevoir over there? You might have some luck finding what we need on the islands in this town. And that's a Poliwrath. Holy shit. So I'd start by exploring those. If that doesn't get you everything you need, then your best bet would be heading back to the other towns and seeing what you can find there. And hey, if you happen to bring some Pokemon willing to help with building, I won't complain. Once we've got all the materials we need and a good crew of Pokemon, we'll just be ready to start. Just say the word. Yes, and then this building's restoration will finally begin, but you don't need an oldster like me getting in your way, so I'll head back to the Pokemon Center. I look forward to seeing this building completed, Ditlio and Tinkmaster. Bum, bum. Well, that's all well and good. Oh, Tinkmaster has the engineer specialty. Interesting. Now, I need you to come back to the Pokemon Center, though. Bum, 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 bum. Which hopefully she can fly with me over here. We definitely want to link up that lift as well. Ba, ba, ba. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-dee-da-doo-da-doo. Okay, so let's see if Tinkaton was able to follow me down to this spot here. I mean, we definitely had her following us, right? Looks like Dragonite has a quest too.
Oh, hey, Ditto. I wanted to talk to you about something.
I really like to fly around while the sun's out, but I always oversleep because I'm so bad at waking up early. I heard those alarm clock thingies the humans used to help you wake up early. So, could you bring me 5 alarm clocks, Ditto? Sure. Thanks, Ditto. With 5 alarm clocks, I'll never oversleep again. Actually, when I was flying over by the Pokemon Center, I think I heard a weird noise coming from the cave on the backside of the island. Do you think that could be an alarm clock? I'm too big, so I couldn't fit inside the cave. But I bet you could use Glide to get in. You should go look for it. It was over near a waterfall. Okay. Well, I got a ton of stuff going on right now, so hold on. Well, Tangrowth is back, but not Tinkaton. I'm assuming Tinkaton... Yeah, because if we take a look at this again... Wow, did it just reset everybody? No. So we still need Carcoal, and then what do we need here? 15 Pokemetal... And then glass. How do we make glass? You have to smelt it, right? From... I don't remember. You can make glass by melting sand or sandstone in a furnace. That's right. Or obtain it by smashing broken windows. Gold that has been processed in a smelting furnace, just looking at it makes you feel fancy. Made from smelted Pokemetal fragments, these can be used to make various items. So we need to get Tinkaton. We need to get... Carcoal, so... Yeah. Let's go to Rocky Ridges. I don't think we're going to have sand on hand, though. Or maybe we do. We do have sand. Okay. So that's good, but we need a burner Pokemon. Where is Scorbunny? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can use this stuff too. Because we're gonna need a beansteak to get some gold, I think. 3 bags of mountain flower seeds. Recipe for a bookcase. I don't know where the Pokemon in this particular zone are. They don't ever seem to be like anywhere around here. Like, where are they? I need to find Scorbunny. Bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum. Then how do we make the beansteak? It's this thing, right? Yeah. Okay, so bean, 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 bean. Start cooking. We'll make like 5 of these. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, and then that'll power up our... Rock Smash. Okay. But I don't know where these Pokemon keep going off to. These two are always here, but like literally where is Scorbunny? So I gotta figure out how to locate Pokemon, because we haven't really had to use that yet. But it keeps happening here. So, how do we do that again?
Let's talk about Pokemon. Need to find a friend. Looking around their home. If they're not home, they could be out and about somewhere. Try asking other Pokemon where to find them. Open up your Pokedex to that Pokemon's page and select Locate. If you talk to another Pokemon while you're searching, they might tell you where your friend is. Some of them might even take you directly to the Pokemon you're searching for. I thought we tried doing that. What? Okay, so if I go to Pokedex then, and if I find Score Bunny, and if I find Locate... See, like, what does it mean by locate? There's no button to do that. Like this? Oh, okay. Try asking a nearby Pokemon where to find Score Bunny. Okay, so you. Oh, you looking for someone, Ditto? Sure am. Score Bunny, pretty sure you'll find him over there. Oh, it's such a weird mechanic. Okay. But I'll take it. Alright, so we need Torkoal and we need Score Bunny. There's Score Bunny. There's both of them, actually. Okay, need you to follow me. And I need you to follow me as well. Alright, then we need to put some sand in here. Let's go like this. And then Score Bunny's going to come over, which is good because we need Score Bunny, not Torkoal here. Go ahead and burn that. It's so weird trying to get them to do it, though. Yeah, because they need you to, like, not do that. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. You split up. Score Bunny, I need you to burn this. Good. Now, if we take a look at the Pokedex and take a look at Torkoal, we should have... Oh, it's not even him. Who's the one that had the thing? Bum, bum, bum. There was somebody that had that cart thing. Oh, I think... Oh, yeah, it was this guy, Carcoal. Yep, there he is. Okay, so we actually need to find him. So actually, let's search for him. Okay, yeah. They're over that way. Great, thank you. No, I'm good. Okay, so let's go back to the Sparkling Skylands now. We can place him there. And hopefully Tinkaton's there as well. Do. Bum, 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 bum. Now, where is freaking Tinkaton? Because if Tinkaton stays up there, I don't even know how I'm going to get this Pokemon Center made. Alright, so you go there. Bring Pokemon here. It specifically says Tinkaton. And then can we buy any of the stuff that we need? Usually not, right? Yeah, definitely not. So, I don't know if we're, like, literally just stuck here. Like, we can't even build the Pokemon Center until Tinkaton comes back. Although, maybe Tinkaton's in their house? Yeah, so I guess you have to build that other thing first, then. Which is really weird, because we devoted all our resources to the other thing. Because I'm assuming Tinkaton's way up there, right? Yeah. Although maybe if we can get them to come back over to us. Dun, 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 dun. But we already tried getting them to follow us down here. They didn't do it. Okay, let's take a brick. Put this here. Yeah, what we need to do is we need to connect this. So how do you do that? It's just down there, huh? You need to connect it to another lift platform. Yeah, that's probably what Tinkaton's waiting for us to do, I'm betting. Where is Tinkaton at? Okay, you follow me. Or maybe we just start moving down the path we already came up with. Hopefully she'll follow me down here. Yeah, it looks like she will. So then that solves that problem. The only other thing we need to do now is get a whole bunch of gold. Which I have no idea how to get. There's a Gardevoir literally over there. The only way I've seen how to get gold so far is like on the Dream Island, I think. Alright, so once we lock her in, we're at least good there. And the glass is being made, and then we just need the Poke Metal ingots, which I think we have some back at the home base. Gold! I love gold! My Winky was a key. Why is this guy saying I'm awfully sleepy? Okay, good. So now we just need a whole bunch of glass, which Score Bunny is doing, and then gold ingots. Gold that has been processed in a smelting furnace. And then the Poke Metal. Okay, so why are you saying this?
Whoa, hello there, Diddley. No, of course I wasn't sleeping on my feet. I've still got plenty of energy in me yet. If there's anything you don't understand, please don't hesitate to ask.
Alright, so let's go back to the Withered Wasteland and hope to God we find some Poke Metal, because otherwise I don't really know how to get any immediately. I wonder how those movies hold up today. I haven't seen them in forever. I watched them somewhat recently, not too crazy recently. But like I would say within the past like 5 years or so, they hold up really well. I think the first one I found really boring. It was good, but it was kind of like, you know, the other ones have much more of a budget and everything. And then the second and third Austin Powers, I remember actually being surprised at how well they hold up. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. We got a huge amount. Perfect. Okay, so now we only need 2 more Poke Metal. We actually got 1... No, that's copper. Okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah, they're good. They're genuinely funny. I wish Mike Myers kind of continued the streak, you know? And we didn't end up with the Love Guru. Okay, still no slow, bro. Oh, ooh, we did get a skip bloom. Okay. Yep, there he is. That's skip bloom, right? I always forget this line. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do a guide for this. Be right back. 1, 2, 3, exit. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to a guide on how to get Skiploom, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Skiploom is right over here. So we'll talk to him real quick. Hey, check it out. Isn't my flower so nice and pretty? It's full of energy because, I mean, this whole place is just so nice, you know? So yeah, I'm thinking about living here. Hope we could be friends. Skiploom. When the weather grows cold, Skiploom's flower closes and the Pokemon cannot photosynthesize, so it flies away to warmer regions. So there's Skiploom. Now, Skiploom's a little bit odd. Basically, how to get Skiploom. We'll try to find Skiploom's little habitat, which there's got to be a better way to find these habitats. They are such like... There's just so many of them. It's tricky to find the exact ones that you're looking for. Where is it? I mean, it should be here, right? Because we activated it. So maybe we could do it this way. A to Z. I don't even know what this would be called, though. Wouldn't it be here? Sometimes it just feels like they genuinely don't show up. Like, seriously, where is this one? It's just, like, genuinely not appearing. Habitat... Oh, it's the event. Okay, that's why. Alright, so let me actually redo that one. One, two, three, exit. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to another Pokemon Pokopia guide, ladies and gentlemen. This is how to get Skiploom. Skip to my Loom, who's walking around here somewhere. There's Skiploom right there. So yeah, Skiploom is a bit of a weird one. You have to get this one during an event. As you can see, if we go to our Habitat Dex and then hit the right bumper to go to Habitat Dex Event, you can see there is an event for Field Trip Friends. And that gives you Skiploom, common. So it needs a flower backpack, a lunchbox, and a Hoppip water bottle. So basically how this works to get the Hoppip line, as far as I understand, it's in spring. So anybody playing this game, like when this game came out, basically, if you progress through the story, build the first Pokemon Center here, eventually, I believe, Hoppip shows up. Just here, like appears, at least during this time frame. Currently, it is late March. So I believe, yeah, if you're playing during this event, eventually Hoppip will show up and basically take over the Pokemon Center. And it seems to be that during these events, you know, the event Pokemon will sell certain things that you can then make habitats with during that event. So if you get cotton, what's the item called? Let's take a look. Cotton spores. You then can trade the cotton spores for the items. So as you can see here, if we get the backpack over here as well as a lunchbox and a Hoppip water bottle, I think the water bottle is 5, the flower backpack is, let's see, Hoppip will actually tell us. So how much is the flower backpack? So 5, yeah, the backpack's 5, the water bottle is also 5, and then the lunchbox here is also going to be 5 as well. So you need a total of 15 cotton spores. Now, the way to do it is, I believe it's any Drifloon Island. I specifically use the Growlithe plushie. Basically, if you put any plushie down and then interact with it, Drifloon will take you to a sort of randomized item with like a bunch of stuff. So I specifically use the Growlithe, or the Arcanine plushie, but I'm pretty sure the cotton spores spawn anywhere during the event. And if you go there, you can grab a whole bunch of cotton spores, come back, trade it with Hoppip, and then you can build that environment. So if we come over here, you can see I just basically placed down these 3 items, and then eventually Skiploom spawned. And I'm sure this is the same way for Jump Pluff, although Jump Pluff probably will take more cotton spores to spawn. And then for Hoppip over there, I think you actually have to wait for the event to be over, because you can also buy these seeds here for Hoppip, and then Hoppip's in the Pokemon Center, though. So you need to wait for the event to be over, then apparently Hoppip will take over this habitat here. Although I think once you interact with Hoppip, you already have Hoppip. Anyways, basically. So all that to say, that is how you get Skiploom here. Hope this guide helped. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye! All right. So we're probably coming to the end of the stream, but I would like to get that Pokemon Center going if I can. So the way to do that would be, first of all, to eat that hamburger steak. Where did we put that? I know we made like 5 of them. There they are. Single hamburger steak. So we eat this. Powered up Rock Smash. Good. Now, we also need the glass, which Score Bunny is currently making. We also need 2 more Poke Metal ingots. So the question is, how do we get Poke Metal ingots? But we only need 2, so it's not a big deal. We should be able to find that relatively easily. So then the only other thing would be the gold ore, which I think I know how we can get it, hopefully. Break a Pokemetal fragment block. So where are Pokemon? Where are Pokemetal blocks? I'm not exactly sure. Are we going for Jumpluff? It's not a priority. I mean, I definitely want to get, like, all the event stuff for sure before the event ends. But, yeah. Not a priority currently just because we're going to need a lot more cotton spores, which we can actually get here. So I think there's some gold here, if I do remember correctly. Yep, that's fine. Yep, take me. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while this loads, folks. So I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Hoodie, thank you, buddy. Goodbye. All right, so we need, what, 25 gold ores, which is quite a bit. But I think we can find them here if I do understand correctly. So first of all, what is this stuff here? What is this? Glowing stone. Okay. Now, this is definitely the same exact island we were at previously. That should be gold right there, right? 3 pieces of fluff. So is this gold? Yes. Okay, good. Now, if anybody in the chat knows this, please let me know. But it is 1-to-1, right? So if we get 1 gold ore, that turns into 1 gold ingot, I do think. Now, where's that one big gold deposit we found? Correct, it's 1-to-1. Okay, great. So we only need 25 gold ore then. I am so glad this turned out to be gold ore, because in these types of games, it feels like these things always end up being like a lesser ore than you think it's going to be. It's really interesting that they decided to tie like the empowered rock smash to a consumable item. I would have thought that would just be like an upgrade that you get throughout the game. And just basically makes it so that you can do this all the time. Maybe that still is. Maybe the cooking is just like an early game power-up. Now where? I still feel like there was one big vein we didn't see. I think it's down in there, actually. And the only other problem is we're gonna need so much smelting done here. We've got 2 smelters near there. We'll probably have enough. So I guess we should utilize 3 smelters to split up the job. So we'll just need like Charmander and Carcoal. Yeah, that should work. So taking far away from here. Bum, ba pum 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 pum. Whoa. Yeah, so it almost looks like these islands are specific every time, because look at this, it's hidden over here. Dress up with props. Alright, so that should be good. How much gold ore do we have? 45. It's actually less than I thought. Okay. Now the only problem is I don't know how to get 2 more Pokemetal ingots. So how do we get 2 more Pokemetal ingots? Go as deep down into the cave as possible and keep punching down to find Keep punching down to farm Pokemetal fragments? Purchase the mysterious goggles from the store and use them to go to Pokopia's art director's Cloud Island. What the hell? Oh, and then you're supposed to get a Dragonite doll. Well, if I can just punch to the bottom of the Dream Island, then that's fine. Yeah, I thought it was you can only go to one Dream Island one time a day, but actually you can just go to one type. So since we use the Arcanine doll here, we can only go to that one, but we can go to it infinitely, basically. Yep. Alright, so we'll have Squirt Bunny keep doing that, and then over here we're going to place... what do we need? We need 25, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do like half of these. So 13 and then 12 would be 25. So now we need a fire Pokemon. Can you do this? Little coal guy? Roly-Coly? Oh, you can. Wow. Okay. Didn't expect that. Alright, so burn that, please. Thank you. Now we just need one more burner. Start burning in here. So you come with me, please. Okay, so we'll just put all the rest in there. It says Magmar, which is interesting. Why does it show Magmar? I'm still not exactly sure what that's about. Because, like, I'm wondering if Magmar would be faster at it. I really don't know. So where the hell is Torkoal? Is he just trying to make it over here? Bum 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 bum. Torkoal, baby, where you at? You still following me? There you go. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Beep boo beep boo boo. Ba da hoo da da do. Boo 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 da do. Ba do da 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 do. Beep boo beep boo boo. All right. Need you to burn that, please and thank you. Right over there. Right over here, sir. Right over here. Burn that, please. I'm really curious, like, what the deal with this is, because sometimes they'll walk over and they just will not do it, but other times they will. Yeah, man. I need you to burn that. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, it's very tricky to get them to do it sometimes. Okay, so that's everything working. Now the only other thing we need... We just need 2 Pokemetal pieces. Now again, if anybody in the chat knows, feel free to let me know how to get some, because I don't know an exact way to do it, but apparently if you dig straight down in a Dream Island, you'll find some, which is weird to me. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, you just literally dig straight to the bottom, I guess. So if that works, then we're good, but I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Because you can get rare Pokemetal fragments by apparently going to the straight bottom. Do 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 do. Oh. Oh, it's that weird stuff. Okay, wait, we've seen that stuff. I didn't realize that's what it was. Man, where did we find that? There was like a whole bunch of that stuff. Where was that? Yeah, there was a whole bunch of that stuff somewhere, and I'm trying to remember where that deposit was. Let's walk over here real quick. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but I read a thing where apparently if you dig straight down, you'll get some. Maybe it's just on the bottom floor. The effects of food have worn off. Wait, black rock. Okay, so let's eat another one of these. It's powered up. Now, can I cut through this? Okay, surprising. And that's it? Huh. Man, where was that? It's gotta be... It's gotta be in that last zone. There was like that sparkly rock somewhere. Let's go back there and see. You can find Pokemetal blocks to get Pokemetal fragments from in the Withered Wasteland Mine. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's literally just that stuff. Okay, that's easy. Yeah, I know where that stuff is. Okay, thank you. Bye. Let's check up on these real quick. Oh my god. One? Oh, Jesus. 2? Yeah, I'm wondering if you use, like, more powerful Pokemon. If this process speeds up. Okay, so yeah, there's a mine over here. Yeah, I guess we could build a smelter and see if Charizard can, like, maybe make this stuff faster. Wondering if he can do that. I mean, if this looks like it's just going to take forever to get this stuff going, I'll probably just put in the Pokemon Center off stream just so that that's built over the next day. Basically. Let's go check up on Slowbro real quick. Still no Slowbro. Okay, can we make another smelter here? Where is the smelter? Iron, ore, and stone, which we do not need, so that's good. So actually we can build 2 of these and have Charmander and Charizard do it. So we'll put that there. And we'll put this one here. We'll put inside, we need the gold ore. Man, I put it in the other one, didn't I? That sucks. Well, we can go get that and then come back. Okay, so... Now, the Pokemetal Ingot mine is over here, which we've already accessed. Question, where is the stuff, though? Hacker's Confessions number 3 has been added to your human records. If a disaster of that scale had really happened, surely it would have received both local and global attention. With that thought, I remembered a foundation active in that region. They were known for their passion for Pokemon conservation efforts. I had even donated to them. I thought that an organization of that scale might be able to influence media so that no news of the disaster leaked outside the region. I spent countless days infiltrating the Foundation's servers, looking into any data I could lay my hands on, and sure enough, it gradually became clear that they were involved. I finally fell asleep after repeated all-nighters. When I woke up, I was surrounded by members of the Foundation. Let's do this. Bum, 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 bum. What the actual hell is this? It's an unknown wall. The mysterious mural. You can fit mysterious slates into the indentation on the wall. Mysterious slates can sometimes be found buried in the ground. Use the dowsing machine to look for them. Something might happen if you insert all the slates in the correct configuration. Oh, so that's what the mysterious slates go to. Very interesting. Okay, so where's that Pokemetal? I know. It's honestly, yeah, this game is really perfect for me. Because I love games like this with the creativity and everything, but a lot of the time they just turn into, you know, just building type games, which is fine. That's cool. But like a game like this that has actual like secrets and stuff is honestly exactly up my alley. I know we found... Oh, here it is, right here. Okay. So, now with this, you can grab someone's Pokemetal. How do we never get one of these? What the hell? They didn't have to add all these extra cool rewards for exploring. That's what I'm saying. This is the type of game that's special because they could have just made it exactly what would have just made them $1 billion and call it a day. But they took the extra time to put in some really cool stuff. And not only that, but it's also extremely flavorful for the Pokemon franchise too. So you just get that feeling of like, you know, they knew their stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so that's good. Now, let's go back to Rocky Ridges and grab some gold. So we can have Charizard burn some gold. Man, I gotta end the stream because I got like 50,000 things I gotta do today after the stream ends. But I would like to get the Pokemon Center working. It's just that gold smelting time is probably gonna be too much. Boom. But let's see if we can make it happen, maybe. Okay, so here we're gonna grab some of this gold ore back. Okay, you're still... God, this takes forever. So he's still doing the glass. He's doing that. Yeah, let's see where Torkoal's at real quick. Boy, oh boy, man, this just takes so long. Alright, let's grab like, yeah, 10 of those. Then we're gonna go back to the withered wasteland. There's got to be a faster way to, like, make this stuff. It's so incredibly slow. Like, I'm just thinking there's got to be, like, a way to power up your Pokemon, or maybe if you just use literally stronger Pokemon like Charizard. I didn't see anything about, like, rates of their skills or anything. Like, Charizard will burn stuff faster than, you know, Roly-Coly or something. But I have to assume there's something like that, because this is just egregious. Egregiously slow. But let's see. Okay, so if we put in here some Pokemetal, and then if we get Charmander, you know, it's saying Charizard, to burn that. Alright, so burn this, please. Thank you. Then if we put the gold ore in there, and then have Charizard burn that. Now I wonder if Charizard will make this way faster. I have a guess that he will. So in fact, maybe we can see it if we hover over this. Nah, it's still really slow. Damn. Yeah, so that's what I think that I'll do. I would love to show it on the stream. Not that it really matters. But basically, I'm just going to get all the gold smelted and all of the Pokemetal ingots smelted. So that way I can get the Pokemon Center started, because it takes a full day to build. So then next time we stream, that Pokemon Center will be built. Pretty much. Also the glass. Yeah. I guess what you have to do is you just have to have like 5 smelters like on top of each other, and have like literally 10 Pokemon that can burn do it. Because otherwise, if there's no other way to speed that process up, it's really, really slow. Now if we go over here. So yeah, we need 2 more Pokemetal ingots. We need 9 more glass. And we just need, yeah, it's really the gold that's killing us. Yep. So that is what I will do off camera. Let's just really quick go back to the Withered Wasteland. Maybe we'll get lucky with a Slowbro, but also we'll just check on how long Charmander will take to make the Pokemetal. It'd be cool if they having rare Pokemon do a task speed it up. They honestly, there could just be a mechanic that I don't know about yet. Maybe like in the end game, because like they could reward you in the end game for getting there by speeding everything up. So there could be something like that. But yeah, I feel like that's exactly what they should have done, is have basically like the very rare Pokemon speed up the processes, because then you get the incentive for getting the very rare Pokemon, and it kind of loops into itself, you know, which I feel like would be pretty smart. So let's check the Slowbro one more time. No Slowbro. Let's see where Charmander's at. Oh my god, that takes so long. And then Charizard. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Alright, so I'm gonna let them do their thing, and then, like I said, I'll just get the Pokemon Center started once that's done. But yeah, we'll end this episode here, or stream here, ladies and gentlemen. So as far as streaming goes, yeah, as usual, if I have time and if I'm really feeling it, I'm going to go live in the mornings or 2 to 3 p.m. Mountain Time, if you would like to check out the streams. Yeah, this is going to be a busy week, so I would just say, just keep an eye out if you want to pop into the streams. As far as Pokemon Pokopia, it seems like we're near the end. I'm thinking once we build that Silphco building or whatever it is, I have to feel like it's getting kind of close to the end of the story. I don't know. But that's what I would like to do for this playthrough, is like beat the game, obviously. As far as all the other stuff, I'll probably do most of the catching off camera, just because it's going to be a lot of spawning and whatever, and I don't think people are too interested in that. But beating the game, I think, is what we'll shoot for. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks, Jeff and Josh, for that support near the start of the stream as well. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!